brand new banger.
What is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I could dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy. And, you know, you got the big red machine. Who wants to fight him? And Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's reason, you turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. I got you. My man, he collapsed with the kick.
That's what I was doing. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick. It was the
He's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he
there he goes.
Oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were entertaining.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly. Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
What's going on, everybody? It is Thursday night, and we are in the midst of a fucking legendary weekend. The 14th might be one of the greatest days on December 14th. What's going on, Hod?
It's a celebration. No more Cena Corona.
That's right. 'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to contain my hate for you, babe. Oh, man. The day that, you know what's funny? My brother always says the day that wrestling died was Survivor Series 1996. But I would like to say the day that wrestling died was ruthless aggression. We are finally going to get back a piece of our soul that they've been holding and trying so hard to corrupt into the dark side. But AEW, they just keep taking that part of the soul and they try to say, come here, come on over here, we got better wrestling. And then they do shit like
I just want to give my condolences to two people.
Oh, man.
Two people. Ray and Kenny.
Listen, man. AEW.
Goodbye.
Word. Sayonara. Oh, hold on. Sayonara.
Me so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not your dad.
Arrivederci.
Hasta la pasta.
Word. You go now. Cool ass. Chop up. Out of here. Shit. Listen, man. AEW can have a wrestler bite another wrestler in the dick. And it still won't suck as much as this fucking guy. I don't know what that scream was, but that was perfect. All I know is going to be a lot of people crying on Saturday. But yo, listen, and I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love it.
You know why I'm gonna. You know why I'm gonna cry on Saturday. I'm gonna cry on Saturday. You know why?
the torch.
And it has nothing to do with John Cena. I'm gonna cry because I know for a fact they're about to ruin Obi.
Oh yeah. We're gonna get to that card soon. Yes, I want DJ to be here so he could feel our pain. But yeah, they're gonna
do the dark side.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you something. This guy here for 25 years has been destroying souls left and right. But we were raised in the 80s. Get it?
I'm just amazed with the amount of people that are like, oh, Cena's he's built other people's careers. Whose? He's killed faction.
Yo, something. I honestly think John Cena's nickname should have been the Owl, because every time they say shit like that, all you hear is who. That's what the New Day was asking.
He's killed faction. He's killed Nexus.
Yeah.
He killed the Wyatt family.
Yep.
I mean,
he killed Austin Theory's run with that horrible match on fucking WrestleMania. He killed Rusev at the other WrestleMania when Rusev was undefeated.
Right.
Like, yo, dude, this guy literally tried to kill Batista and Wade Barrett. Remember in the I Quit matches? Like, how?
Right.
How is this guy?
He was the reason backstage why Zack Ryder got
word.
And that guy that was with Jericho, Alex Riley.
Oh no, he was with the Miz.
With the Miz. Oh, whatever. Yeah. Jericho, the Miz. Right now, right now, they're both the same person.
This is true. Fucking and Mr.
Anderson. Oh, no, sorry. Kennedy
Anderson.
Yeah. Kennedy Anderson. There you go.
There you go.
Kennedy Anderson.
That's right. Shit.
And let's not sleep with it. No. He's killed other people's relationships by sleeping with their wives or girlfriends.
Right. Shit.
Yo, let's not stop that bullshit.
Shit. And it's and worse than that, he can't take a rock bottom.
Bro, when fucking celebrities can take a better rock bottom than you, that's a problem.
Wait.
I'm taking my friend's sisters to see John Cena because that was her wish. Cushing bedroom leukemia.
All right, we're gonna need that last part of the sentence. We need clarification on.
After the wish, we need clarification. I don't need clarification on leukemia, but
what happened with the leukemia? It was unless he's trying to say she got freaky, but hey, listen, we'll let you decide. But yeah, man, it's and the thing is this. You noticed that wrestling was going on an uphill.
Will conclude this evening's entertainment.
All right, well, but wrestling was going a little uphill trajectory, right?
Right.
And then they announced this guy's retirement, and Triple H said, "Don't worry, I'm gonna take the reins, and I'm gonna make wrestling just as bad as it was when you was running, when you was the guy." You notice that?
Yeah.
Because listen. Isn't this guy the same guy that goes, "It's called a promo, but son," like, isn't this guy the one that comes out and says that he does his very best at everything he does, and it's for the fans, and this, that, and the third, and he wants to have fun, and he's the greatest, and you got to be on his level and all that other shit? Isn't he the one that says that? Isn't that's his shtick, right? Because I remember him saying that to these wrestlers, right? And then what happened? They gave him an opportunity to do something, and he failed dramatically. It's not. No, you can't blame creative. It's not like Jey Uso. Jey Uso didn't have a choice to go up there and say whatever the fuck he wanted. This guy, take the mic. You're a bad guy now. Yeah. He cried. Now he's blaming Travis Scott.
Damn, John, that's fucked up, bro. She got diagnosed with leukemia a couple of months ago, and they don't think it's gonna make it. Damn.
Yo, listen, man. Stay strong. Doctors don't know shit all the time, so she got a chance to beat it like anybody else does. And if she wants to go see John Cena, then you take her ass to go see John Cena, because despite what we say about this man, if she wants to see this man and she's a fan of him, then she needs to go see him. Now, I know it's gonna be an expensive fucking ticket, but you know what, man? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Absolutely.
That's one thing about us. We ain't no fake motherfuckers. We gonna keep it real with you 100% of the day. It's not we're not sitting here giving our fucking feelings 24/7 about how we do shit. When shit gets real, we be real with it.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was not supposed to be a son. Not supposed to be a son.
It worked. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, we keep it real. Like I keep telling the story. One time I'm at a rent. It's me and my brother. We used to go every the day after Christmas to the Raw, and Cena would be there, and we were like, "Let's go Cena. Cena sucks," chant, right? This little kid in front of me was like, "Let's go Cena," and I'm like, "Cena sucks," and this kid turns around, and I'm yelling it, and then he stops chanting. And I'm like, yo, bro, don't stop chanting. Don't let me saying Cena sucks stop you from cheering your guy. You cheer your guy. Don't ever let nobody stop you from cheering your guy. You cheer your guy. Be confident enough to cheer your guy. That's why he's out there.
If that's your guy, that's your guy.
Yeah, that's why he's out there. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to give you the confidence to cheer your guy.
Yeah, he's not for everybody, just like you ain't gonna be for everybody either.
Word. Shit. And at one point, he could have been for everybody, but listen, man. What was your worst top 5 Cena matches that you guys don't like? Every one of them. Every single one. Every single match he's ever had is number 1. And then number 2 is Kevin Owens versus John Cena. No, but to be honest with you, if we're gonna do this, the most disappointing matches he's ever had, just off the top of my head, Shawn Michaels versus John Cena at WrestleMania, I think we'll have to top that because that shit was horrible. I remember watching that shit going, yo, Shawn Michaels could work with anybody, and then going, I guess not.
Yeah, but how old was Shawn at that time?
He was towards the end of his. No, he still had a couple years left.
Was he?
Yeah, this was when Shawn Michaels was with DX.
Was this before or after the Undertaker retired him?
This was way before that. This is when he was DX. When he did the run with DX, because they did a triple threat match shortly after that with Triple H and Cena and Shawn. There's some superstars that just not for me, but I don't take it. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna force nobody else to not like this.
There's people who will literally take it a little bit too far. It's like, yo, we all here have a good time.
Word. I know the deal. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, me saying Cena sucks or Becky sucks or Rollins sucks shouldn't be for a cause for you wanting to fight me. At the end of the day, they're getting paid to play a character.
Word. And we got nothing to do with that money. Word.
Relax.
And it's always gonna be our preference of what we like and what we don't like. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be plenty of people that are gonna love Becky Lynch, and then I'm gonna watch you like it ain't for me.
Right.
It's just my passion for not liking these people is a lot stronger than most people's passion for liking. You know what I'm saying? And I can't help that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh,
guess what? People's wrestlers are like fucking ice cream flavors, bro. You can get sick of them.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Like right now, people are getting sick of Jey Uso. Which I want to talk to you about this shit because me, you, DJ, and you and Lay, and then DJ, said it afterwards. But me, you, and Lay were fucking supporters of Jey Uso for a very long time. And I've been saying this shit to everybody who could listen. It's not Jay's fault because they completely changed his fucking character.
Yes.
And now people are sick of them. And people are really getting tired of this yeet shit. And I get it. But bro, that right now is the only thing they're letting this man do. That's the only thing they're letting him do. And the fact that he's redoing it and the fans are getting hype on the show, like not for nothing. You watch War Games, right? And people hated the fact he did that during the War Games show. In reality, what did he do? He re-energized the match.
And in reality, what he did was buying time for Brock Lesnar's fucking slow ass to get out there.
Yeah, and also it made his entrance more impactful because Brock Lesnar was not the last person.
Right.
So everybody's already watching the match. The match is kind of slow. You had CM Punk out there for so long. Like, these guys are not the quickest and the most agile people in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then he's like, "Oh, we out here. I knocked everybody down. Yo, fans, stay with me. Whoop, whoop. This is the second part, most important part of the match now. Let's get your ass out of the seats. Let's go, yee." And then Brock Lesnar came out, and everyone's like, "Oh, no." People started paying attention again. It's like a cliffhanger at the end of a TV show going, wait until next week. You know what I'm saying?
Same bet time, same bet channel.
Word. Oh, yeah. And listen, I know I'm sick of Drew McIntyre right now. Him and Cody Rhodes. Yes, Janelle. I'm sick of Drew McIntyre also.
I'm not sick of Drew McIntyre. I'm sick of the storyline they're putting him in.
Yes. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it funky. And I said this shit before. He reminds me of Hulk Hogan. And I'm not talking about the way Hulk Hogan wrestled or anything. His mannerisms. He comes out, he does a little shit with his beard. He got this little move, the way he talks and all that. I'm like, yo, bro, are you really just trying to be Hulk Hogan now? Because I know at one point he was supposed to be Hulk Hogan. No, he wasn't supposed to be. It was this guy was supposed to be. But I'm like, yo, bro, I don't buy this from you. I remember when you first came out and you was the chosen one. I don't buy this from you. Where is this coming from? But going back to Jey Uso, Leon, you're completely correct. The right-hand man, Jey Uso, felt like this was the most authentic Jey Uso we ever got. The let me get him. That one. Because you're a Samoan. You're a tough motherfucker. These motherfuckers are from LA. They came out looking like gangsters already. And the gang mentality that happens in LA is like, yo, let's fuck this. Let's go get these dudes. I hated the fact that out of nowhere, this guy went from I'm leaving my family and going on my own to now I'm helping out everybody and their mother.
And let's not forget, I'm going to cry behind the scenes and my big brother's going to come over and smack Gunther for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That whole shit, I fucking hate it. Bro.
I hated that too, but I saw potential in that where Jey Uso smacked Gunther. Gunther fucked up Jimmy Uso, and Jay was like, nah, now you crossed the line.
But remember, Jimmy was the one that smacked Gunther.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I get that. I get the.
It would have been better had Jimmy smacked Jay.
Yeah,
and be like, yo, this is not us.
That's true. But with the fact that Gunther beat the shit out of Jimmy, if that would have snapped Jay into realization, like, yo, you put your hands on my brother. Now I gotta fuck you up. Like, if that would have snapped them into, yo, I'm gonna kill you, then it would have been like, all right, you was just I can believe now you went on your own and you had that fear of failing or whatever.
That fire in your eye.
Yeah, now it's like you found who you were because he opened up the real. You got yourself a nigga now. We needed that. You got yourself a nigga now moment.
Right, though, from 40-year virgin. Oh, you want a nigga here now.
Yeah, that's what we needed from Jay. We always need that from Jay. I think that would spark everybody's interest back in Jay. But people now are blaming Jay for the shit they're doing. Like, yo, dude, the same way Roman, like, we didn't like Roman. And I didn't like when Roman was in his vest before he was the tribal chief. I don't want to say I hated Roman, but I wasn't a fan. I'm gonna
say that I hated war when they were trying to make him the big dog. I hated when they were literally trying to force him down.
Yeah,
our throats. Pause.
No, I get it. I was tired of him. I was like, again, because the thing is,
and then go to the original point. That was at the time where Cena said, "Really, it's a promo.
Yeah,
you gotta learn how to cut it."
Yeah,
because they weren't letting him be him,
and that's
how they were putting him in a fucking bubble. Now we just want you to do this, but man, let the man talk.
They forced him to do shit. Now, granted, the difference between Roman at that point and Jay at this point is that Roman's matches were way better. The match he had with The Undertaker when he beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania, despite what anybody says, Roman put on a good performance.
Of course.
Now, Jay's performances are hit or miss.
Yes, Leon. They try to make him a John Cena 2.0. They try to make Roman a John Cena 2.0.
Yeah, they did. And you know something? I said it to my brother because this is before we had the podcast. I said to my brother, I was like, yo, even if they just took the vest off of Roman, he would look so different than the Shield Roman that I think people would start realizing that he's not the Shield anymore. Because you keep looking like the Shield member. It's like, yo, bro, you're out of touch now. You haven't even updated yourself.
Right. All your other two ex fucking teammates have.
Yeah. I think that was also an issue. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the thing with Jay is like, I know it's a little pet peeve of mine because I like when people come out in wrestling gear. But it's like, how is Jay gonna come out in sweatpants on big matches on Raw and then come out with tag team gear to cut a promo with his brother, and then I don't know what he's gonna do when he's in the pay-per-view.
Right. But that has a good question.
Okay.
Do you think Gunther can beat John Cena? Yes or no?
Yes.
Lynette, truthfully, yes. And I think but I think they're gonna have Cena go out winning, and I think that's why they took the IC. Was it the IC?
Yeah, the Intercontinental title.
That's why I think he lost it back to Dominic. Because they're gonna make, I think they're gonna let him win on Sunday.
So, I think they're foreshadowing someone tapping out on Saturday,
right?
Because out of nowhere, as soon as the semifinals of the tournament came out, there was things. Benoit, Angle, and Jericho were the only three to tap out John Cena. I'm like, why are you putting that out there? You're not cute. Like, if we know anything about the WWE, is if something comes out, that's what's happening. Once Alexa Bliss goes, oh, I'm not going to be in the Rumble, there she was. You know what I'm saying? Once they do this shit, and then they mention fucking John Cena not tapping out to nobody, and Gunther's like, I'm going to choke you out, and all, it's like, all right, what's going on here? So is John Cena going to tap out Gunther? Which, to me, it's a possibility because if you watch the tournament, Gunther looked very weak in most of his matches. The match that he had with Bronson, with Carmelo, it was the second match. With Carmelo Hayes, that just seemed like, how can I get out of a powerbomb the most? The match he had with Bouncy was his first match, right? Javon Evans.
Yeah.
Javon Evans was he showed that Javon Evans can go with him, and I don't like that because this dude is still a rookie. And if you're gonna come out here and talk about
you're right. This whole tournament, it does look like they're making Gunther look weak.
And
let's get this right.
John Cena looked weak since
when he was Walter in NXT. He dominated.
When he was in the Continental Champion, he dominated.
Right, but hold on, let me get to my point.
Go ahead.
When he was at NXT, he dominated.
Yep.
They brought him to the main roster. They changed his name from Walter to Gunther, whatever. He dominated. He lost the belt to Sammy. Right? Then he won the heavyweight, dominated. He comes back from injury, and you have, because Bouncy and Carmelo Hayes they're flyers.
Yeah.
You have him look weak against them. Why?
I don't know. And you can't say that it's because you want to show off the new talent. Because that new talent, first off, should not be able to hang with Gunther.
Correct.
Like, yo, I can understand Obafemi can, because he's just as big as Gunther. But if you're going to sit here and tell me that NXT is the developmental fucking portion of WWE, these guys should know that there are levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because now if NXT was a third brand and not a developmental brand, then Okay,
Right.
everybody
And
hears
that's the point that I've argued with you in the past. It's like, stop calling a developmental brand or whatever or thing. Stop calling it the minor leagues. Because for a while, NXT was better than both Raw and SmackDown.
Yes, because the black and gold era was the 80s era of NXT. They had all of the best fucking independent wrestlers on that roster.
Correct.
And what they do with it. Now, here goes a question for you. Hindsight being 2020. Most of that roster was taken away from Vince. I mean, taken away by Vince.
Right.
Seeing what they're doing now, you think he made the right choices with most of those people?
No, because there's a lot of talent that came up from NXT that got buried on the main roster. Biggest example, Shinsuke.
Yeah. But so now here goes another.
Hold on. And just as big an example, Finn Balor.
You got two, and I'll give you another one. Samoa Joe.
Correct. You know what's upsetting? You know what's upsetting about Samoa Joe shit? Samoa Joe used to go toe to toe with AJ. You bring AJ, you put him on SmackDown right away in a feud with Cena. You bring Samoa Joe in and you're gonna put him in NXT. Bobby Roode. You bring him in, you put him in NXT first before you bring him to the main roster?
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, Vince, the story is, and this came out of AJ Styles' mouth, Vince didn't know who AJ Styles was. And AJ Styles said he wished he would have at least been on NXT a little bit to learn the WWE style. But they just put him on the main roster. Now, out of all of them in the Americas, if you watch wrestling, Samoa Joe and AJ Styles are two that you can throw straight up to the main roster because they got to be the most popular out of them.
Bro, they can both wrestle any styles you guys need them to wrestle.
Yeah, and they were the top two guys. They were up there as the top 5 guys in TNA.
Absolutely.
You know, but here's the thing though. Now, right? You name those guys. Samoa Joe's gone, but you had Karrion Kross. Leon mentioned him. You have AJ Styles now. You have Shinsuke. You have Finn. Shinsuke likes where he's at. He's old. He's just getting money. He said it. He likes the light load. AJ has no problem with what he's doing. Finn, arguably, at times can be the best male performer on Raw, and most of the time he's not even wrestling. It's just the way he acts with the Judgment Day. He's so captivating. I want to see what he's doing.
Right.
Now you have Karrion Kross. He didn't do jack shit these past couple months. But the leader of creative in Black and Gold was supposed to be Triple H. He had these guys on the main roster. And boy, did we see how fast who his favorites were. And it was none of these people. None of these people. We went straight back to Seth Rollins. Well, I don't want to say Damian Priest because Damian Priest was I think he benefited from us going to Puerto Rico. He was the popularity after us going to Puerto Rico.
Okay,
and also with Rhea Ripley. But Rhea Ripley is also being shown that she's one of the favorites. She's always there. Right?
Right.
And we just have all these. Dominic is looking at one of the favorites. But all the people that we mentioned are fucking phenomenal performers. And we're not just talking about in the ring. AJ Styles got it all. Finn Balor got it all. Mojo got it all. Shinsuke got it all. Shinsuke, for people who don't know, New Japan Pro Wrestling, they started a brand new title, the Intercontinental Championship. Now, the heavyweight championship in New Japan Pro Wrestling always is the main event at Wrestle Kingdom. Shinsuke made that Intercontinental title. Was it the Intercontinental title? Yeah, the Intercontinental Championship. So popular he became the main event in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He took over their guy to main event Wrestle Kingdom. This man has it all. He can do it. Does Dominic have it all? No. Do they put the train behind him so it looks like he has something? Yes.
Yo, I just want to tell people, look at the match he had, the matches he had with AJ, and how AJ carried him. And then look at the match he had with the two matches he had with Cena, and when Cena tried to carry him, it didn't look as good.
Yeah. He goes something for you. The best matches Cody Rhodes and John Cena had, not together, just let's say this year, were all matches where it was, where are the weapons? Because John Cena's best matches with Cody Rhodes, and he had put him through 15 fucking tables. And I'm sitting there going, this is not a match. But, all right, so that's one of them. Then people love the shit he did with Dominic, but you wrestled 15 people. I'm sorry, you got your ass kicked by 4 different girls, and you beat up 3 men. That wasn't a match either. It's all spectacle now. Remember the argument me and Lay got? That was a spectacle. But AJ Styles is wrestling with Dragon Lee. I'm not a fan of Dragon Lee because I don't believe that he's supposed to be Superman. Let's face it, bro. Just because you're fast does not mean you should be able to withstand an attack from Tokar and Razor.
Yo.
The Viking Raiders.
I know
anybody who don't know.
I know who the fuck you meant. I'm just mad that you called them that.
I always call them that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, dude, my man tried to fucking gorilla. He tried to fucking fireman carry Tokar. Like, come on, bro. My man is 350 pounds. You should not even attempt this.
My whole thing is you're a flyer. Why are you trying to do brolic shit? Leave the brolic shit to brolic people.
See, that was the I don't want to say cerebral because then we're gonna talk about Triple H. But that was the actual science behind the cruiserweights. The cruiserweights, especially Rey Mysterio, my brother blames this whole shit on Ray. Because Ray was the one that was a giant killer. And he goes, just because Ray did it right doesn't mean that he's not at fault for making these people think they can do it too. So I get it, yes. But the science behind that was Ray had his matches with Billy Kidman or Juventud Guerrero or Jushin Thunder Liger, and they're power bombing the shit out of each other. They're doing powerful moves to each other because they both weigh $125 soaking wet.
Absolutely.
But you ain't never see fucking Rey Mysterio suplexing Kevin Nash or Hugh Morris or fucking Scott Steiner or anybody else he wrestled. Even when he wrestled Ric Flair, who was a small guy compared to the rest of the guys he wrestled, he was not doing none of that.
No, you're absolutely right. Ray,
because in all honesty, now I question what makes you a luchador. Because you have a mask? That's not good enough.
Hey, you can't say that because Doom was a tag team in the 80s and they wore masks.
Yeah, and they weren't luchadors. But hey, today's definition, they're luchadors. Who is this again? All right, Leon. I heard this shit too late, so I don't know who we're referring to. I think it's Shinsuke. If Shinsuke Nakamura, he's the one in Wrestle Kingdom that bring up the title. If that's what you're referring to.
Yeah.
But I totally agree to make him look. But yeah, Lynette, going back to your question, I think all right, here goes a question for you, Hutch. Because I don't want to answer the question. Would it be better for Gunther to win that match or for John Cena?
My problem with this match is whoever wins is fucking up the other person. Right? Because let's cut the crap. They're gonna want to celebrate Cena. Quote unquote last match.
Well, he's starting the show.
I understand that.
No. Go ahead, yeah.
Right? But you really can't celebrate if he loses.
But
wait, hold on. Let me finish.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you my theory about that. But
right. Right? If Gunther wins, it's like, okay, that's what we expect. But if Gunther loses, that whole Gunther badass, Cena kills another run. Now, do I think he'll kill the character of Gunther? No. But he'll definitely put a big dent in that momentum of Gunther being that, Gunther that dude, he's hard. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is to tell you the truth, and especially if they're making it an I Quit match, there's going to be some type of interference. Somebody's going to get knocked the fuck out, and the referee's going to look like, oh, he passed out because of the pain.
Some shit like that, right? They're probably going to finish it. So here goes my theories, right? With the whole they're starting the match. My theory is if they start the show, Gunther could beat Cena because they're relying on the NXT guys to erase everybody's memory. Because this is the one show you can't say we've seen before. Think about it. All of a sudden, now they have people wrestling people in dream matches. And they want to go, oh, John Cena handpicked these people. Bullshit. You know why I know I say bullshit? The same reason, because of the first sentence that came out of your fucking mouth during this show. Who did he build? If John Cena was about building young talent, it would have been a plethora. That's right. I said the fucking word plethora of talent that we would have said that were young that would have been built up. John Cena wrestled for 25 years. And in the last 2 weeks, now all of a sudden you want to build up wrestlers? Because even his retirement tour, he didn't build nobody up. There was no rookie here. It was Cody Rhodes because he was the champion and John Cena needed that title. Then he replayed the fucking greatest hits. Randy Orton, CM Punk, fucking... Who else? He fought Cody Rhodes again. And then Dominic Mysterio. You're not building Dominic Mysterio. You build Liv Morgan. Let's fucking think about this. Assholes that think that he's helping Dominic Mysterio up. He built up Liv Morgan. He beat Dominic Mysterio on Monday Night Raw in an impromptu matchup. There was no build for that. So the people that were there were only there to see John Cena in his last time on Raw. So one of his last times in New York.
Yes.
That was the last time. No, in Boston. I'm sorry. His last time in Boston because he was home for that one.
Yeah.
So they only went there to see John Cena. They didn't go there to see John Cena versus Dominic. They only went there to see John Cena. So he wins the Intercontinental title. Then SummerSlam comes and happens. And what happens? You had Raquel jump in, Roxanne jump in, Finn Balor jump in.
It also happened in San Diego.
Yep, and yeah, and then
the
AD McDonough jumped in, and then to win the match, Liv Morgan. And what happened the Monday night after Dominic beat beat John Cena? We introduced Liv Morgan to the rest of the world. The whole Monday Night Raw was Liv Morgan. So who did he build up? Nobody. Now all of a sudden, I want to build up these guys? Bullshit, bro. Bullshit. That's like LeBron James turning around and go, I want all rookies on the Lakers so I can build up the next generation of players. Yeah, so I can build up the next generation of players. Like, bro,
teach the way of the flop.
Yeah, but he has a reputation of getting rookies off of his team. Every time he went to a team besides his rookie year, he kicked off all the rookies. The Lakers had a fucking future. They had the young guys on the team when he went there, and he traded all of them for for veterans.
And then if a veteran questions him, he gets him traded. Anthony Davis.
Yeah. But yeah. Now, going back to Cena, going back to your question, going back to my theories. If he beats Gunther, it doesn't hurt Gunther because Gunther has turned into Undertaker. Gunther has become a commodity. And I say this because Gunther was the Intercontinental Champion. He broke the record. He lost at WrestleMania. He disappeared. Then he came back and became the world champion. He lost the world champion at WrestleMania again. Disappeared. Then he came back and won the title again to fight Goldberg. He lost it to CM Punk and disappeared. Now he's back to fight John Cena. So if he loses to John Cena, he's gone. He'll come back when needed.
No, I didn't think about it like that. That's a pretty interesting theory.
Bro, I have no choice but to sit here and watch this. My dumbass decided to do a watch along. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is.
That is very interesting theory, bro.
And the reason why I believe Obafemi is going to be squashed by Cody is because everyone wanted Obafemi to wrestle John Cena. They wanted, if you're going to got a new guy, bring up the new guy. Yo, we even fantasized about Obafemi coming in, being the fifth man at the War Games. Yeah, being the fifth man about the War Games, being the guy who wrestles John Cena for the title. You know, the last guy he wrestles, he opens challenge. We fantasized about all these possibilities. And what does Cody Rhodes need? A fresh new look. And what's better? He beat the unbeatable Obafemi, who on Tuesday almost lost to Javon Evans.
Right.
Now I ask you again. And this
now, mind you, didn't Oba squash the Trick Williams in the match for the title?
Yeah. I wouldn't say squash, but it was like a extended squash. Now I ask you again, and this is months ago I've been saying this. What was the real reason Black and Gold was successful? The roster or Triple H?
The roster.
This proves Triple H had nothing to do with this shit. Had nothing to do with this shit. He's following the same recipe as Vince. The problem is Vince had the balls to not pull as many fucking surprises out of his ass. Bro,
then you got me thinking right now. Hold on, I'm trying to think.
Yo, John, and this is
wow.
You know, this is what pisses me off. I have a theory. They're not gonna reveal the black masked man until Seth Rollins is healed, and then it's gonna be Seth Rollins. Because there's already a theory that the guy on Raw was not the same guy as War Games. Did the ruler really need the NXT title back? Because I just have to put him up on the main roster. For some reason, yes. For some reason, every time somebody does something, they need a belt. And why wouldn't Cody Rhodes? I think it would have been better because the minute I found out, because I don't watch SmackDown. The minute I found out that the winner of Ricky Saints and Obafemi were gonna wrestle Cody Rhodes for the title, turned to my brother and said, "Oh, I guess Obafemi's winning it."
Well, damn.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, I guess Obafemi's winning the title," and he won the title. I was like, "Wouldn't it be better if Cody Rhodes said, you know something? John Cena used to have an open challenge. I challenge anybody in the back, come out here and do the." And Obafemi came out. I think that would have been a way better fucking thing. But
you know what? Yeah, you're right on that one.
And yo, he goes something crazy, right? He goes something crazy. Jada Parker, Lola Vice, and Jordan Grace have been in NXT stalemated. They haven't won any championships. They've been on the top of the roster, and they don't look like they're coming to the main roster anytime soon. But So Rika's fighting Bailey on Saturday. So Rika just got hurt and vacated both of her titles.
I know she was hurt, but I think the reason why she lost both her titles, she didn't vacate, she lost them.
No. Well, Zara defended her
one of the championships and lost.
Yeah, and lost. And the other girl defended her speech. She had to give him up because she was injured.
Right, but I think it's because they're gonna bring her up to the main roster.
But I'm like, yo, why couldn't you have Jay? If you're really gonna do this, the women's roster on NXT is very deep. Why wouldn't you have Bailey in a multi-person fucking match where it's like Bailey and another person from the main roster versus Jada, Jordan, Soul, and
see,
Lola?
Here's my theory, a little bit of theory on that, right? Because Jada's fairly new to wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Compared to Jordan Grace, so is Lola Vice. Dude, we've seen Jordan Grace for at least 15 years now.
Yeah. We saw her in the fucking indies.
Why is she still in NXT? And why is she being considered now to be taken up to the main roster, but with a name change? Why?
Because Charlotte Flair is back.
Bro, we know her as fucking,
Jordan Grace, yeah.
Just like what it killed me, Mia Yim, right?
Yeah.
She goes to TNA, Jade. She comes back to NXT, to WWE, Mia Yim. She goes to AEW or whatever. What's she gonna be called there? Jade or Mia Yim?
And then she calls herself Meacham.
Right, her nickname is Meacham or whatever.
And bro,
you have Matt Cordova in TNA. You bring him back to SmackDown for one match in that bullshit Cena tournament as Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
You do the same thing with Nick Bennett.
Yeah, because in TNA, who they have a deal with is Nick Bennett. Now he's Dolph Ziggler again. But I want to read this comment. The two comments from Janelle. All right. Is it me or do we all see Drew McIntyre getting involved in Cody Rhodes match? Probably. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't put it past the lame shit. And then you could use Jada Parker and Lola on the main roster along with Jordan Grace and Killian Jordan. You can put a lot of these women on the main roster, bro. Like you don't even need to have them permanently on the main roster. But with the tag team titles being the only women's tag team titles, they can come up and wrestle for the tag team titles. You can have, God forbid, you can have fucking Lyra Valkyria versus one of these girls from NXT. You can have Roxanne versus one of these girls from NXT. You can have anybody wrestle one of these girls from NXT. The Intercontinental title could have been defended by girls from NXT.
Like we've been saying for years, stop making NXT the minor leagues.
Yes.
Make it equivalent to SmackDown and Raw. Now you can literally have the champion going to 3 different fucking
brands.
venues.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
You're right, Mr. Loki. The women's tag division the same old. Kabuki Warriors, fucking Judgment
Charlotte Flair
Day.
with somebody else in Judgment Day, yeah. Yeah. Dude, we can have variety. You notice Saturday Night Main Event.
Janelle's right too. They're not doing anything with Julia. Julia killed it in NXT. Brought her up. They gave her the fucking US belt. And they gave her an interpreter, even though apparently she needs an interpreter all of a sudden.
Because it's a white girl. Yo, listen. They may not see color, but they fucking see race. Because I don't know how Julia needs an interpreter or whatever the fuck this girl is supposed to be to her. But you have Kyrie saying, Io Sky, and Asuka all talking in Japanese.
Right. Barely talking in English.
And I'm pretty sure Julia could speak in either one of those languages.
Bro, you have Steph. I love my girl Stephanie Valkyr. She's going between English and Spanish. You don't give her an interpreter. You give Julia an interpreter?
Yeah, and it doesn't do nothing for her. I don't know what her character is on SmackDown.
Not anymore.
Well, to be honest with you, with the exception of Chelsea Green, I don't know what the character is on SmackDown, and this goes to every wrestler. Even Jade. What is Jade doing now? Is Jade just a punishment girl? Like, what are you doing? Are you just now all of a sudden you got the title? You're a badass. You should have been this way when you got there. You should have been this way when you got there.
Very true. It's horrible. It's.
Julia is Italian and Japanese, so she must know English. There you go. I knew she was a mix. I didn't know of what.
Yeah, that's a crazy mix, a beautiful mix.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, and we can all hope that this infection gets taken out on the 14th. Because he's the reason why they do it. He's the reason. Everyone has 5 moves of doom, but nobody noticed until he came along. No one noticed until he came along.
Yeah, you're right.
And, bro, I don't care what anybody says. This man, he can't be the GOAT. He could be your favorite wrestler. He can't be the GOAT. He cannot. Nope. Sorry. And the point of the fact of the matter is this. I made this argument, I believe it was with DJ. In the 1980s, Hulk Hogan was the guy. 1990s, Hulk Hogan was the guy. He went to WCW. He brought up a brand new company, WCW, because they never made money until they got him and they went on Monday Night Live. That's when WCW started making a profit. Then, in the 2000s with the NWO, he was the guy. Austin took over with The Rock. Okay, now Austin and The Rock is the other guys. WrestleMania 18, Hulk Hogan comes back. Hulk Hogan's the guy above The Rock. There was never a guy that replaced Hulk Hogan.
Yo, the pop he got was ridiculous.
Yeah. But the thing is, there's never a guy that replaced Hulk Hogan, right? So now, Hulk Hogan's gone. The Rock and Austin are the top guys, whatever. There's no more WCW. There's John Cena. He's the main guy on Raw, on WWE. He's making all this money, yada, 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 whatever you want to say. The Rock comes back. People hate John Cena. John Cena leaves. Cody Rhodes the guy. The Rock comes back. People hate Cody Rhodes. The Rock is the guy. At no point was John Cena the guy. Because John Cena came back how many times and never took over a show. And I'm not even talking about like took over a show where he's there the whole time. No, he was the main event of many shows. And he just came, he spoke, and he left. But even after he spoke and left, he never was. It was like, all right, what's happening now? The Rock, you could have ended the show after
One man said he came in, said, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah. But The Rock, you could have literally ended, you started and you could have ended the show with The Rock talking, and people would have been like, that was one of the greatest Raws I've ever seen.
Right.
To this day. Right now, the closest we got to that is Roman Reigns. But they slipping on that shit too.
Yeah.
They're slipping on that shit too. Because they're using Roman Reigns to push Bronson Reed. Get this shit. Get
You
the
mean Bronson?
fucking math
Yeah,
here.
Bronson Reed. Yeah.
Let's do the math here. Twice Bronson Reed beat Roman Reigns.
The tribal
And Braun
beef.
Breaker. And Braun Breaker now is going for the World Heavyweight Championship. How do you beat the tribal chief, the man that was the unified WWE Universal Champion, the man that was the first ever undisputed WWE champion, the tribal chief? You beat him twice, and your boy did nothing, and now he's the number one contender for the world title. If that doesn't tell if that doesn't tell you that Roman Reigns is not important, I don't know what does.
Wow.
It's in your face. It's in your face.
Wow. Yeah. No, you right on that. Wow.
He's not gonna be important after a while. And even with the retirement shit, people are still wondering what's gonna happen between Jay and Roman. So even in John Cena's own retirement tour, the two most important people were The Rock and Roman. And it was The Rock who made it interesting, who they blame for John Cena slipping.
Well, what was
now this is the worst. Yeah. Yeah, that bullshit. Yeah. and then Roman came back and he did some shit with the Usos. Every time he comes back, he loses. Yeah. So what now?
Wow.
Now.
Talk about.
At what point are your eyes supposed to open?
Right before you wake up?
Well, when are they gonna fucking wake up to this shit, bro? Because not for nothing, everyone knows how much I love Hulk Hogan. But there's no fucking way I can sit there and go, the shit he did with Jeff Jarrett was amazing.
He said Jeff Jarrett. Goddamn.
You remember? Jeff Jarrett just laid there and he won the title and all that.
Wow.
Like, come on. If Hogan had, well, the one thing that Hogan did that John Cena doesn't know about, Hogan adapted his style to the way he could rap.
Most of his style.
Yeah, but it was simple to begin with. But when he got older, it became even simpler. He used more psychology and timing than anything. But
That's
you
when
didn't see him
started doing the back scrap or whatever.
Yeah. The chop to the neck and all that other shit. It was simpler. It was, I'm a fucking 90-year-old man. I can't be doing the shit I did before.
90-year-old man. Okay.
But John Cena can't stand up straight, and he's still trying to pick up 4 people at a time. Like, let's, not for nothing. If you pay attention to people's careers,
right,
very few of them get worse with age. Batista was 40-something years old. He got better as the time got on. Diamond Dallas Page was the best of his career when he was older.
Yes.
Is because you slow down, you start depending more on the feel of the crowd and your experience and what you know already. You can't be the GOAT if you go up to we'll do whatever you want to do. Most of the time, you're supposed to be the one leading the dance.
Woo. You?
And I'm not saying this shit. I'm not pulling this shit out my ass. This was all said. This is all said by people.
All in for the rise.
Yeah, by him, former wrestlers. It was all said. Not pulling this out my ass. But the 14th, ooh, it's gonna be a good time. Because now the scope
full moon
goes on Triple H. Everything goes on Triple H. The boys is gone.
My man said they gave me flat soda. Blame Triple H.
Yeah. everything, because there's no more protecting. Because with this run being lower mid, who's to blame? The Rock and Travis Scott. He was supposed to be a heel. The Rock never showed up, and they could have did something probably in The Rock, and The Rock. And then at the end, oh, he's wrestling Gunther, and I can't wait. Oh my God, Gunther's such a good. Oh, he's gonna fucking wrestle Gunther, and he's gonna pass the torch to Gunther. Gunther's 2-time world heavyweight champion. What torch you fucking pass him?
Yeah, you crazy.
There's no more blaming someone else, bro. Logan Paul is a part of the vision. Logan Paul is a Paul Heyman guy. He's a Paul Heyman guy. After we listed a plethora, there goes that word again. Word of the day. Word of the day. You fool! A plethora of other people that could have been Paul Heyman guys, but nope, we got Logan Paul.
Dude, I don't think we have enough time to cover that subject.
Yo, apparently this hour went by fast. This hour went by fast, and I'm blaming you, Lynette, whatever your name is, if that is your real name.
I hate you,
dude. I'm serious, and I've been saying this since what are we up to? WrestleMania 97 now. I've been saying this since the first WrestleMania that Triple H had. So that was the second time Cody Rhodes fought Roman. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So building up to that, we got Avengers Endgame. And then SummerSlam, Logan Paul came in. We had all these celebrities. Bad Bunny came, all this shit. We went to Puerto Rico. We went to the moon.
Wait, did you see how horrible he throws that supposed to be loaded punch?
Yeah. I see. You know, so we went to Puerto Rico. We went to the moon. We went to Abu Dhabi. All that other shit, right? Remember, everyone hated Vince because of the blood money from the Middle East and Abu Dhabi and all that. Remember that? We had one pay-per-view off of Vince.
Wow.
In Abu Dhabi. Now we have everything going over. But
wow.
Yeah.
You got it. That's yours.
So I turned around and I said, yo, how long is this gonna last with Triple H using all these celebrities and all these old wrestlers to get viewership until he has to start putting on a story? And it turned out it was until the beginning of this year. And it didn't happen. You didn't press enter. Whatever message was, but it didn't happen.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But none of the stories, like he couldn't write a complete story with shit. And there was parts of stories we could have gotten. But that just goes to show you.
Yeah, nah, you.
Dude, it's either.
You're right.
It's either H don't give a shit and he's trying to get as much money as he can, or the people who start the story leave. And now it's your job to finish it. And you can't finish the story.
I don't. But see, my whole thing is with TOK, like getting involved.
Yeah.
Like, does Triple H actually have final say like he thought he was going to do when Vince stepped aside? Or is still case like, nah, nigga, this is our money?
I think TKO only has...
TKO, I'm sorry.
Because Nick Khan is the president. So if anybody is telling Triple H what to do, it's probably Nick Khan. So I think they're giving him free reign of the story. But they're like, yo, we got to make money. Wow. So if there's any pressure, it's we got to make money. And you can see it in the ticket prices, them moving venues, them going overseas all this fucking time. Like, yo, we seen the overseas shit with TNA. They were making a lot more money.
We used to have one pay-per-view every 3 to 4 months. Now we have multiples in a month or something like that. Come on.
Every 3 weeks. Before, it used to be every 4 weeks. Every 4 or 5 weeks. Now it's every 3 weeks. And if it's not a pay-per-view, it's an event. Where it's Saturday Night Main Event or it's a pay-per-view or something else. And I don't mind that. Right? What I do mind is you're not giving me a reason to watch these fuckers.
I'll be right back. Yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
No, you absolutely right, man. Me and you and Leah have been saying that for a while. Some of these stories suck.
Yeah. And, dude, he's coming back, but I'll give the example. War Games. Women's War Games. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus the Kabuki Warriors. War Games supposed to end the score. The Monday after War Games, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky said they want revenge. What was the War Games match supposed to be? What was the War Games match supposed to be? Not for nothing. What was that supposed to be? The revenge. I understand you going for the tag team titles. You're like, yo, we're a team now. We're going for the tag team titles, whatever. But you fucking had War Games. That should have ended the shit. That shouldn't be the beginning. That's what a cage match used to be. The Hell in a Cell used to be that. And then look at the storyline now. Maxine got jumped by Becky Lynch. Wrestles Becky Lynch, and she beats her off of cheating. Then she beats Becky Lynch off of cheating again to win the Intercontinental Championship. Now she's training. How do you beat the champion, become the champion? Now all of a sudden you're training to learn how to wrestle. What? Wouldn't it have made more sense if they had Maxine training and doing those vignettes before she wrestled Becky? So that way when she becomes the champion, you can keep that momentum going with her new attitude? She's already the champion. And if Natty is the one that's training her, how come Natty ain't never show up on Raw or SmackDown? Every time she wrestles, she's Natalya. Does that make sense to you? Like, I understand most people put this shit in their own heads and they have their own storylines when they watch this shit. And you fill in the gaps. I don't do that. I let you tell me what the story is. That's why I'm able to see this shit and go, hold on, this don't make no fucking sense. And now, Liv Morgan comes back. She goes face to face with Stephanie. And Raquel comes to challenge Stephanie. And you instantly already see, there's going to be beef between Liv and Raquel. There's going to be beef between Liv and Raquel because of that.
Which I don't understand, because right before she got hurt, there was beef between Roxanne and Liv.
Yep.
Because Roxanne was trying to break up Dominic and Liv. So we're just going to forget all about that.
Yep. And the funny thing was...
And now Liv and Raquel besties. I mean, Liv and Roxanne are besties now.
Yeah. Yeah. And the funny thing was, after Liv got hurt, it kept going for maybe like a week or two, and then it just stopped.
Yeah, it's something that I mentioned before.
Yeah.
Like the little digs that Roxanne used to do, like bring him nuggets and whatever. Yeah. And then when nobody was looking, she would look at Finn Balor, and Balor would just give her like a little smile, a little wink, or a little head nod. And then I'm like, yes, I'm in for this, and then squashed.
Yep.
And I heard you talking about Maxine.
Yes. Did you hear what I said or no?
I got a question for you.
So.
And somebody mentioned this before. I forgot who it was. Chad Gable gets hurt, so we all couldn't forget about America Alpha or whatever.
Yeah.
The Creed brothers. Alpha. We're going to forget about the Creed brothers, even though they're a legit tag team. And we're going to forget about Ivy Nails, whatever her name is, whatever.
Ivy Nails, yeah.
We're going to forget about her. And all of a sudden, she's going to come back out of nowhere with her head down, which I think she looks better like that.
Yeah.
And she's like, Maxine Dupri never beat me.
Yeah, and it's funny. She's gone for months, and she's coming back talking like if she was supposed to be getting that Intercontinental title shot. Honey, you haven't wrestled anywhere. And also, here's the thing: you got the white American tag team. You can't have them now because you got the fucking Mexican Americans that are Italians out there.
The Mexican Americans are Italian.
Yep. He's out there.
Bro, months ago, right? The Fantasia faction.
Yep.
LWO faction. Goodbye.
Gone. Yo, and they played the fuck out of LWO. Yo, dude, that was to the point where it was like you made them for no reason. Because you made them because we went to Puerto Rico. Let's stop fucking playing games. Because you needed the Latin community. You made them because of them. You did jack shit with them, and then next thing you know, you needed some patsies for the Judgment Day, and here they go. Yo, dude, every time I think of a Latin American wrestler or a Spanish wrestler, I think of Carlito at the Hall of Fame inducting his father. Send in the Colognes. That's what I think. We need somebody to get their ass whooped. Send in the Colognes. Send in the Puerto Ricans. Send in the fucking LWO. You notice Dragon Lee, and I don't give a fuck what you think of me when I make this comment. Dragon Lee looks more like a Japanese wrestler than a fucking luchador.
Especially coming out with those wings and him trying to extend it and it don't extend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't. To me, he don't look like a luchador,
dude. And think about this shit. You had Damian Priest, world champion, a very good world champion. I may add. He turned into Dominic Toretto real quick as the champion. You put him on SmackDown and you bury him. He doesn't even wrestle Cody Rhodes. Like you would think. This guy's like, I was world champion, you're WWE champion. I want a title shot. Wrestle Cody Rhodes at least once. Nope. He's wrestling Aleister Black. When? I don't know. The Superstars. Main event.
You know what really pisses me off about shit like this? It's then you got people complaining that they have no talent. It's like, no, they have talent. They just don't know how to use it. Like, I'm sorry. I like Maxine, the character, whatever. I'm looking at her. I'm like, yo, you have no business being in that ring yet. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let alone winning a championship.
Yeah. Even though I prefer Maxine as the champion than Becky. But I was mentioning this when you was gone. I don't know if you heard it or not. I was saying, how do you have Maxine get jumped by Becky? She beats Becky in a non-title match. Then she beats her for the title. Now there's videos of her training and being real. Don't you think those videos would have made more sense if they did it before she became champion? Because like I said, you could have kept that momentum of her training and being more serious, and now she's winning matches left and right as the champion. But nope. She became champion and left to go train. That's not what champions do. That's not how this is supposed to work.
You're right on that.
And then her first title defense is Ivy Niles. Ivy Niles was missing. She came back. And you're gonna instantly squash her like that? And now that statement goes for both of them. Because if Ivy Niles beats Maxine for the Intercontinental title, you just squash Maxine after all that effort you put in her. And if Maxine beats her, it's like, what was the fucking point of bringing her back?
But not only that, here's the other common denominator. Now what do you do with Becky?
Did you send her home? This should be her retirement tour too. I think John Cena's last match should be Becky's, Seth Rollins, John Moxley's, John Cena, Bryan Danielson, Javon Evans, all those people's last match. Send them home. Randy Orton, everybody. Cody Rhodes, everybody. I think on Monday you start fresh like you do every Friday night. and you make Monday Night Raw epic. Right, Mr. Loki? You're still waiting for that epic part of Monday Night Raw 2 weeks ago. Here goes some other shit.
To me, all your points are valid. Like, not only that, but the last 2 weeks I've seen them. You're playing the Rocky style collage of Maxine training with that.
Yeah. Oh, again, this is my favorite one though. The first time they showed the video was 2 weeks ago. In the video, Maxine goes, "I can't do it," and then gets her ass kicked by Natty. Right. The week after, all of a sudden, you're the superstar. You're beating everybody up, and you make Natty tap in a week. How bad is Natty? In a week? At least Sami Zayn did it in a fucking month. Like, Sami Zayn was already an accomplished wrestler, so he just needed confidence. Maxine, you're acting like she's never wrestled before in her life.
You're acting like she's the best thing to wrestle in your life. Your life.
I don't get it. And what I mean by I don't get it, I don't get why they're trying to tell the story this way. I get the story they're trying to tell. I don't get why they're trying to do it. That's like getting a divorce before you even married.
And still living with him?
You didn't even get married yet and you're getting a divorce. Like, what happened here? That's like, in all honesty, here you go. Perfect example. WrestleMania 1. That's like watching Mr. T and Hulk Hogan wrestle Roddy Piper and Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. And then the weeks after that, you see Mr. T training. We don't need to see him training. He already had the match.
You're right.
He already won. What the fuck I'm watching him train for? What's he training for?
To make her assets look a little bit better?
Listen, Maxine's ass is nice. But I'm saying she's already been the champion. We should have seen this before she won the title.
Yes.
What up, Tyson? And then to top it off, her first opponent should not be Ivy Niles. It should have been just a random person, someone we see every fucking day. So that way she's beating these people we see every day. So it's not somebody that's going to hurt from it.
Yeah.
She can wrestle someone from NXT. She can sit there and be like, yo, listen, I want to give open challenge to people and let Jada Park, let people come up and wrestle her for the Intercontinental title. Everyone else on the fucking Raw roster is in the middle of a story. Let her wrestle someone that's not going to hurt losing. Then bring in Ivy. Where it's like, this is your first true test now. You know what I'm saying? How can you graduate from college, then go to school, and now we're giving you a test? That ready, fire, aim shit don't work that way.
I'm sorry to laugh, man, but it's sad because it's so easy. You're right.
Word. Masha Slime was ever going to wrestle again, or is she done because everything that came out? I don't know what came out. We'll look that up, so keep that in mind. It would have made sense if they would have showed it before she won. Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. And then I forgot about Ivy Niles because we haven't seen her on TV. I don't know if she was hurt or if she was just a part of white America that, the Italians took over. Because, here we go again. You have Hutch. You tell me if this makes sense. There's 3 hours of Monday Night Raw. The first half hour of Monday Night Raw is a countdown. It's literally a countdown to when Raw starts. So after that, there's only 2.5 hours of Raw left. And they only have maybe about 7 to 8 people on Raw every fucking. They just have the same matches, just mix them up. Does that make sense to you, bro?
It does, because WWE is not making any kind of sense right now.
Speaking of sense, here he goes. Yeah, say this shit.
What
Say
kind
this
of
shit
sense?
you've been trying to tell Hoach all goddamn day, Joe.
What kind of sense you want me to make?
No, yo, he was talking mad shit about you all day, Hoach. Tell him to his face now.
That's right, Hoach. How dare you not
Hold
work
on.
your ass?
No, show your face.
No. I don't like talking directly to your face.
He's gonna talk to your chest.
Go ahead.
I wanted to say good evening, sir.
No, but yeah, it and bro, and I blame this all on Cena. You know why? You know why? Honestly, I blame this all on Cena.
Why?
Because he's like a toxic relationship. No matter what happens, he got a simple and stupid explanation for it, and then that's supposed to be it.
No.
Why do you wear jorts? Because I look different than everybody else. So did the fucking Brooklyn Brawler. That didn't make him the fucking world champion.
Wow, you're bringing up the Brooklyn Brawler, bro.
Brooklyn Brawler had jeans and a fucking t-shirt also. That make him.
And don't forget the hat. Don't
and
forget
the
the hat.
And he didn't look like nobody else in WWE. Then you want to talk about, how come he was asked by Chris Van Fleet about the fucking heel turn and the shit with the Rock and all, and his answer was, who cares? You know who cares? Your fucking fans care. Your fucking fans care. You know why? Because they made that a big deal that you turned heel. That shit was in the news that you turned heel.
Yes.
And everybody
little kids on Make-A-Wish were crying.
Yeah, dude, that shit made it everywhere. So when it failed, they care. They want to know why. And you say, fuck you. And that's and it's perfectly acceptable. It's perfectly acceptable for him to tell his fans, fuck you. That's why the WWE just turned around and said,
I don't care about your opinions. Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about your feelings. I don't care if you like me or not. We did what we did and fuck you.
Pay me.
Yeah. But meanwhile, Vince is out there going, Brett screwed Brett. He at least had the balls to answer the question.
That's right.
We could do this shit all day. Because if we're gonna sit here, and just go straight off of wrestling only, no behind the scenes, no allegations, none of that other shit. We could go blow for blow. We could go toe for toe, blow for blow, yo for yo.
Now,
Yo for yo.
I got a question for you, Toe. Right? All of a sudden, they bring back Ivy now. She hasn't done anything. She hasn't been anywhere.
Yeah.
But Maxine's never beat her. You have whatever's going on with Becky. So right now, she pretty much, she hasn't invoked her rematch clause.
Well, you want to hear the stupid shit Becky's doing? She's boycotting wrestling until they strip Maxine of the championship and give it back to her.
I guess it's part of the storyline.
No. Listen, bro. It's part of the story, but I hope they keep this forever. Sit at home, collect your check, and don't come back. I want you to have the WCW contract that Sting had and Goldberg had. Don't show up on TV and they'll pay you.
And never pay.
Never come back. I'm not trying to take away your money. Do you, boo-boo? Don't come on my show. Never come back. With your husband, neither. All right, so yeah, Ivy now never beat her. And now she's back.
Right, hold on. So let me get back to my plane of thought, right?
Yeah. My bad, I went on a tangent.
No, that's fine. So Maxine's never beat Ivy Niles.
Yep.
Becky's never got her rematch.
Yep.
What?
Oh, and I got the answer for you. You're not even gonna see my answer coming.
Hold on. Natalia's training Maxine.
Yep.
But we don't see Natalia coming out with her.
Nope.
So Natalia's gonna win the championship.
Oh no. See, you was on the right path, but then you took a left turn. So let's go down to
Albuquerque.
Let's go down the because you know what it was? There was a hidden road you forgot to take. AJ Lee is involved in this shit too. AJ Lee is gonna be in the Continental Championship.
Because of a feud with Becky, right?
No. She's just gonna be handed the championship. She's gonna be handed the championship. I guarantee you by WrestleMania it's probably gonna be Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee. And the fuck around, just the fuck around. In a lot of matches. For the Intercontinental Championship, because that's the one where you stop people from interfering in the match. Make that make sense. Go ahead, show. I dare you. I fucking dare you.
Look, see what I'm doing right here?
You wipe my hands with it.
I'm washing my hands.
Yeah.
Since when have I ever made sense? You bugging.
That's what I'm saying.
Since when have I ever made sense? He wants me to make sense of something.
Well, here's the thing, right? Everything we just talked about doesn't make no sense. So if you talk and you never make sense, it might make sense now.
Oh, that's old, right? Which we actually seen Akara wrestle. Masha was involved with domestic violence with her ex-partner, independent wrestler Akara.
Yeah, but that's old. Yeah, like you said, it's old. That was going on in the summertime.
Yeah, but that's why Janelle asked if we ever see her wrestle again because of the allegation. Listen, possibly because everybody loves Tessa Blanchard now.
Hold on. The last time we saw Masha,
Battle Club.
Huh? Yeah, but was it? These allegations weren't out there yet.
No. These allegations happened during Masha being champion in TNA.
Ah.
Yeah. I think that's why Jordan Grace was champion afterwards. If I'm not mistaken. I think Jordan Grace beat Masha for the title. Or Masha beat Jordan Grace and then Jordan got it back. No, Jordan went to WWE. And then the NXT chick won the TNA championship.
JC, whatever.
No, she's Russian, Joe.
I thought we went to see.
I'm dead. Really?
We saw this girl with like a mask. I remember.
No. That wasn't her.
Okay.
So, my man says she's Russian. Yo. I would throw my remote control at you if I could.
Oh, did you see the question in the chat? The private chat? That's why I said that. I'm not gonna repeat it, chat, so don't even ask.
We didn't, but we had a conversation and everything was answered without having to say it. You knew who I was talking about.
No, I didn't know who you was talking about, but
I'm gonna kick your ass, show.
Nyla Rose is
Nah, told there was a champion that we went to see.
she wrestled Darius Carter.
We saw her at the we saw her at the brewery. Oh,
Wrestling Darius Carter.
you're right. My bad. All right. See, coach, I know what I'm saying.
And that wasn't Slammer. Slammer wrestled for Battle Club.
Mm.
Battle Club Pro?
Yeah, no, I said oops.
Oh, I thought you said who. I was about to be like, wow. All right, now you need whatever you drink.
Now you need
Take another sip.
Wow.
But yeah, dude, and all right, so now let's go back to Jay for this. Here goes a question for y'all. Because I want y'all to have your opinion. What do you think is gonna happen with LA Knight? Some people think he's about to get fired. Some people think he's about to be pushed. What do you think?
I think if they don't fire him, he should quit.
And go where?
Anywhere.
Back to TNA when he was champion.
When he was Eli Drake.
He could go to AEW. Like, yo, right now, there's independent places that pay money. Pay good money. So he could do that. He could go to Hog or Glory or whatever fuck the other shit is. I don't know the names of most of these independent wrestling organizations, so listen. You got a problem with that, you take it up with the guy with the red face.
GCW?
There you go. You go talk to him, the guy with the red face in for more. What was that? The planet that they went for the Soul Stone? Shit. You know who would know this?
What was the question?
The planet that they went to for the Soul Stone.
Yikes.
I know Led knows it. God damn it.
Vormir.
Yeah, Vormir. Yeah.
Yeah, go to Vormir and you talk to the fucking guy with the red face, aka the Red Skull. You go talk to him about me not knowing your fucking independent names. Go talk to him. Mr. Loki said LA Knight is getting treated like a sucker. It seems it's looking that way.
He's getting treated worse than a sucker.
Yo, dude.
Bro,
if we're
he
gonna
came
talk
in
about
so hot.
Yeah.
And they've just killed it.
Dude, if we're gonna talk about a metaphor or what this is like for LA Knight, it's like LA Knight is the best friend of the hottest chick in the game. And every time you think they're together, she pulls out with another nigga. She's like, yo, y'all together? Like, nah, we just friends. They're like, all right, whatever. Yo, we gonna have a Friendsgiving. She pulls out with some nigga we ain't never seen before. Who the fuck is this? Oh, it's my boyfriend. We've been together for 35 minutes. What happened to this nigga? Oh, he my friend.
He said 35 minutes.
He my friend.
Nigga said, we've been together about 34, 45 minutes.
Yeah, I met him outside. He's my boyfriend now. What's his name? I don't know. Where the fuck is LA Knight at? Oh, he not coming.
No, you're wild.
Yeah, he's not coming. He's going to his mama house. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Me right now, I'm putting LA Knight in the same category as Jey Uso.
Damn, I was thinking that. I was waiting to say that.
Not appreciated and getting buried.
But you know something though? The only reason why I don't put them in the same category is because they never changed LA Knight's character.
And Jey Uso was actually champion.
Yeah, but they changed Jey Uso. Jey Uso, the guy that we liked, ain't the guy that we get now. LA Knight's been the same LA Knight since he debuted. It's just every Money in the Bank, every Royal Rumble, every opportunity he gets, people are like, oh, he should win this, and he don't win it. And for what? It's not for nothing. Not for nothing. They did that shit with the United States Championship. He won the United States title, and no one gave a fuck. Because now here goes a similarity to Jey Uso, because by the time you actually pull the trigger on this shit, I done jerked off 5 times. I ain't feeling nothing. You know what I'm saying? The sensation is gone. You're gonna have to give me another 2 weeks before I can fucking get up in there in these guts. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Fucking.
Look, let's be honest. How many times do we watch somebody lose and then they win? It's like, well, he's a fucking loser.
I'm laughing because that's exactly the blueprint for fucking WWE right now.
Yeah. That's what it is. Dude, they don't know how to edge motherfuckers. They honestly don't. They don't know how to build people no more. Before, they used to get somebody on the peak, on the precipice of their incline. When they were about to reach their max, that's when they put people behind them. Think about it. Yo, the last time they did this shit right, it was John Cena and Batista, both of them winning the fucking championships. That was the beginning of their stardom. And everybody went behind them. They got behind them. They didn't fucking wait until the end of their career to fucking go, we're going to push you now. AJ Styles. I think AJ Styles is the only person that actually they did right. And I think they did that because they had to take advantage of the fact they had nobody else. John Cena's leaving. Roman Reigns was stale. AJ Styles the guy. But come on, man. When Jey Uso's at that point, we're like, yo, we want Jey Uso to beat Roman Reigns. Maybe he doesn't beat Roman Reigns, but after he leaves, do something with him. He could have been in a Continental Champion right there. Dude, let's go back in time. Press the button. Press the fucking button, show. Back in time, right? Yeah, boy. Jey Uso makes his main event, his debut on Raw as a solo competitor. What happens on that Monday Night Raw? You correct, show. Cody Rhodes takes the mic and says he's responsible for getting Jey Uso on Raw.
I knew it.
And show's also correct. Because shortly after that, Jey Uso, the solo act, the man that's on his own, becomes tag team champions of the world with Cody Rhodes.
Told ya.
And then what happens? He goes on his own again and loses. And then he wins the tournament and loses. And then he finally wins the title. The next week, he loses. So that way they can set up another fucking match that they didn't need to have him lose the title. But then, yeah, then
another boring match.
Yeah, and then he gets an opportunity, right, to wrestle Gunther. He loses. He wins the Royal Rumble. He goes to WrestleMania. He finally wins the World Heavyweight Championship in one of the worst endings of a match ever.
And by the way, you're fired.
Yeah. The worst ending of a match ever. And then what happens? Oh, he's lost breath. Oh, he does this. He eats too much. Now we're complaining. We're complaining. Why? Because at the point that you gave him the fucking championship, people are already like, I'm tired of watching this fucking loser here. And he turned into the, hey guys, you want to play with me? Nah. You don't. Why not, though? I like to eat. All right.
You're an asshole for that voice.
Yeah.
You're an asshole for that voice.
And then what happens? Like, well, why don't you want to play with me? I like to eat. It's like, because we got the architect over here. We got the guy who built the shield, and he's the Messiah, and all this other shit, and he can't wrestle. And he's supposed to be fighting CM Punk, but he never fight CM Punk, and then he has a match with CM Punk, and they end the match with CM Punk, and they never go wrestle again, and then they started up again, and they never go wrestle again, they started up again, and then CM Punk becomes the champion, and then he destroys it, and he takes the title from him, and then he hurts himself because he's the workhorse. He works himself into death. But why don't you all play with me? I'm eating over here. Why I'm eating? Nah, man, you eating too much, man. You eating too much, man. 20 minutes of show. I'm just waiting for too much.
I'm just waiting for Lieutenant Daniel to come out your mouth.
That's when then Roman Reigns comes out. Fuck you eating for? Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. It's ice cream, Lieutenant Dan. You know what's funny, show?
What's funny?
I spoke to Jey Uso, and he was telling me about his career, and he goes, you know, when I won the WWE title, they told me I had $1 million wound because I got shot in the box. I ain't see a dime of that money. That's what Jey Uso told me.
I heard what you said. No, but truthfully.
I heard what he said. True.
What? What was the last part you said?
I say you a fool.
Oh. Yeah.
No, but it's like some characters come in like this. Fucking, they're hot. And 9 times out of 10, the WWE was like, yeah, we're going to bring you down a notch. Okay, what do you mean bring down the... Like, we're going to cut out whatever setup move you like to set up your finisher for. Because it's gotten like that to the point where, like, nah... You're not fighting him today. You're not fighting Toe today, even though you have a feud going for 3 months.
Yeah.
You're going to fight Show today, and we're going to make up a storyline that Show has been in cahoots with Toe. And, like, come on, dudes. Stop that.
Yo, bro. I'm watching WCW Nitro.
Wow.
And, dude, WCW Nitro started with Arn Anderson and Ric Flair feuding. They had that match at War Games. Then Ric Flair needed a partner because Brian Pillman interfered in that match, and it was Brian Pillman and Arn Anderson versus Ric Flair. Ric Flair went to Sting. Sting said, yo, if you screw me, I'm leaving you for dead. And they had their tag team match, and there was disqualification. Sting came out late, and Ric Flair was tight at Sting, and he's like, I wanted to see if you was real, and you real, so I got your back. So now Halloween Havoc comes. They have the tag team match. Ric Flair was jumped. He didn't make it in time. He had 2 flat tires or whatever the fuck case may be. He didn't make it. So it was Sting versus Arn Anderson and Flying Brian Pillman. Ric Flair comes running down in his shirt, boot, in his dress pants, and his shoes, and a big ass band-aid on his forehead. He comes running down. He's like, come on, tag me, Sting. Tag me, Sting. Sting tags him. He gets in the ring. He runs to the ropes. He bounces off the ropes, and he punches Sting dead in the fucking face. Bow! And he beats the ever-living shit out of Sting, and they lose to Arn Anderson and Flying Brian Pillman, and they made the 4 Horsemen with Chris Benoit, and Ric Flair goes, Sting, fuck you. And that was a 3-month storyline just so he could fuck over Sting. You can't even do that shit in 2 years worth of storyline. Holy shit.
Wow.
Dude, we had Roxanne versus Bayley. That disappeared. Like we mentioned before, we had Liv questioning Roxanne. Because Roxanne's the newcomer in the Judgment Day. Disappeared. We had Jey Uso turning heel. Disappeared. Now he's a tag team coach. The Usos are back. I hope everybody's excited for the kickoff show to finally get wrestling back. Because that's how I see them now. I remember. I don't know if you guys remember. I remember. You remember, show? Because I remember. I got good memory.
I remember.
You remember? I remember when Roman Reigns went up to Jey Uso and told him. I remember when people used to ask, which one were you? He basically went up to Jey Uso and said, I'm the reason why they know you're Jey Uso. Because back in the day, you were just a Uso and they didn't know which one was which. Now we're back to we don't know which one is which. They main evented WrestleMania show. You remember when the Usos main evented WrestleMania show?
I remember.
You remember that shit, Hutch?
Nope.
It was the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the tag team title, night one. They main evented.
No, that can't happen. That sounds legit.
Oh, no, because that happened under Vince McMahon. I was looking to see if anybody had something to say. Apparently, they don't. So, you remember that shit show? Remember that?
I remember.
Cool. Because now they want to fight the New Day. And remember when they fought the New Day show?
A trillion times back in the days?
On the kickoff show. So they're getting wrestling back on the kickoff show. They went full circle and went back to the kickoff show. They went back to we're wearing hoodies and self-made Day One-ish shirts.
Day Ones.
They fell back to the bottom of the bottom in a company where there is no bottom because there's only 5 of you. So you can't say that LA Knight is like Jey Uso. LA Knight is in a better position than Jey Uso.
Can I add something to that?
Go ahead.
You said they went back to being the Usos, but I felt they went back to being the Usos, but we know who's Jimmy and Main Event Jay. They each have a separate personality now. Before we didn't know who they were. Now I could, I don't know if that makes sense. They fixed that part.
Wait, give it a couple a week.
Oh shit! They gonna stop drawing their paint on their face.
Once the 14th happens, Thanos is gonna snap the finger, and everybody's gonna go back to. We don't need to try hard now. Cena's gone. And they're gonna rest on their laurels. People are gonna forget who these people are. It's all Cena's fault.
Always.
Yeah. Come on,
but
chat.
we're here to. I was gonna say, but we're here to celebrate
that he's gone. Nah, 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 nah. Hey. Goodbye.
Kenny, where you at? Come defend your man.
My detector test determined that was a lie.
Perfect.
Come on, chat. Chat's quiet because they know I'm telling the truth. Dude, you can't argue facts.
You are fake news.
Yo, Lay. We have spoken this shit to exhaustion on how we would have made this year work for this man. We even begged for them to do some of the shit we said. That way it could be interesting.
Jay should have completely broken off from the family.
Bro, Jay should have taken over. Jay should have been the one that Roman came to who asked for help. Jay should have been like Sting. He's his own person. He's his own entity. And Roman's like, yo, listen. There's 5 of them. There's 4 of us. There's only other one person I trust is you. And Jay's like, you know what? One time for the one time.
Bro, I'm getting real frustrated with the WWE to the point where I don't watch Raw when it comes out on Netflix.
Yeah. I mean, I got to, but I don't watch SmackDown. Yeah.
Dude, I literally wait until Tuesdays to watch it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even.
And I only watch this to kill time. And like to see if I miss something, whatever, I'll fast forward, rewind, or whatever. But you had so high potential for so much shit coming out. Jay finally breaking off from fucking the bloodline. Gonna be his old man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Drew McIntyre has been literally running after Cody Rhodes for like the last 6 months, if not more.
Yeah.
And I'm like literally chasing him down. Like, is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it time yet?
And then, well, let's go to that. Drew McIntyre's last match with Cody Rhodes, the stipulation: if Cody Rhodes gets disqualified, he loses the championship. So you remember how Cody Rhodes won that match?
Yep.
How did he win that match?
By 1,000 crossroads.
You're right. He kicked Drew McIntyre in the nuts and hit him with the title. Right? He hit him with the title, right?
That's what I said.
Now, at what point does Drew McIntyre's smart ass go, look at the tape? He did something illegal. He should not be the champion anymore.
Never. He's the bad guy.
But at least you could have been like, you know what? Then we're going to have to strip Cody Rhodes of the title. Let's make a tournament. At Saturday Night Main Event, the winner is going to be the champion. Nope. You don't do that. That don't come out nobody's thought process. That don't come out your medulla oblongata.
Yeah, it's funny because I was thinking that scene.
When you started laughing, that's when I was like, yep, he's a medulla oblongata. Yep.
The medulla. But Mama said, Mama's wrong. Mama's never wrong.
No, Colonel Sanders. Yo, bro. Yo, dude. You want to hear something crazy? I'm at the point where I watch something that's wrestling and I go, in my head, that's dope. But I force myself not to like it because I don't want to contribute to seeing that shit 5 times a night. I can see a move done. Like, yo, I've never seen that shit done before. And that's just fire. But I can't like it. Because if I like it, then I'm contributing to someone else doing it. The Canadian Destroyer was only done by Little Scott Steiner. I forgot his name. Not Chris Sabin. Was it Chris Sabin? No, Chris Sabin's Motor City Machine Guns. Come on, Tyson, you watching. It was only done by the Canadian Destroyer, right? Whatever the fuck his name is. Now everybody does it.
Lance Storm?
No, Lance Storm, he's the older wrestler. Now everybody does it. Petey Williams, there you go. Appreciate you, Mr. Loki. Petey Williams is the only one to ever do the Canadian Destroyer. Now everybody does it. Everybody does the DDT. Everybody does the super kick. Everybody's doing the spear. Everybody's doing that fucking springboard diamond cutter. If I wanted to see the same match over and over again, I would watch Royal Rumble 1992. This is why I'm so high up on the women. Because at least then I'm not seeing the same shit that the men are doing. The women's match will legitimately, at least on Raw, because I don't watch them on SmackDown, but legitimately will be a completely different match than every other match on Raw. Every other match will be the same. Even the fucking tag team matches. You notice there's no more individuality even in the tag team matches? We've seen the Judgment Day versus the fucking LA, what was it, the Dragon Lees? Or the Dragon Styles or whatever the fuck their name is?
I said the Dragon Lees.
The Dragon Lees, yeah. And then we see the War Raiders, Tokar Razor versus the Dragon Lees. And it felt like the same exact match. The only problem was that Tokar was 300 pounds and Dragon Lee couldn't lift him up. Same shit. And then they go, yo, we're going to revitalize the tag team division. We're going back to 2012 where the Usos are wrestling the New Day. All right. Cool. This is what I want to see. That's what you want to see, show? You remember? See? Go left. He's like, you know what? I don't even want to be a part of the show.
The man got called down with a question and said, "Oop, I gotta go.
He said, I don't even want to be part of this shit." See? He's like, oh, they still asking the question. I thought they changed the subject. You good, show?
You made my fucking phone malfunction. Hell no, I don't remember that. No, I'm fucking with you. I pressed the button when I went to unmute myself.
You Mr. Loki? Psycho said Kevin Nash and Jushin Thunder Liger all had power bombs as finisher. They all did this shit differently. Now they're all doing the same exact move, the same exact way. Dude, how many fucking dragonflies do we need to see in the fucking night? I'm doing a springboard dragonfly. I'm doing a standing dragonfly. I'm doing a running dragonfly. I'm doing a dragonfly. I'm doing a fucking fly dragonfly. I'm going to hurt myself. I'm going to hurt myself twice. I'm going to hurt myself and my opponent. Watch me.
Because I don't know how to fall.
Yeah. I have wings for my dragonfly. My dragonfly lights up. The fuck? This is what makes me think none of you motherfuckers got talent. AJ Styles has a springboard forearm that looks better than all of this spectacular shit that these guys are doing.
Now, last week, did you see the double stomp into the slingshot into the Styles Clash?
Yes. That was cool.
Who do you think would have thought of that?
Kofi and AJ. Because Kofi's the only one that can do that from the ropes. You're never going to see that again. Because unless it happens to Cody again, to Kofi, no one's going to do that shit again. Kofi is phenomenal when it comes to that shit. And AJ Styles called him and shit. Yeah. I don't think Dragon Lee was part of that.
Wish you could play it.
I'm playing it in my head. And none of you want to get in my head and see this because I'm a sick motherfucker. I'm a nasty motherfucker.
I don't want to be nowhere near your head.
Because I'm a nasty motherfucker, Floyd.
Nah, but dude, just like we saw that 2 weeks ago. This past Monday against the War Raiders, it's like, yo, was the most bland shit I've ever seen.
And then we saw the 6 attempts that Dragon Lee tried to pick up Tokar. And then they interrupt that match with the New Day so the Usos can come out. I don't know about y'all. How did you feel about the Usos coming out for that tag team shit?
For what?
I was tight. I started yelling.
Bro, we all know they are literally one of the greatest tag teams ever.
Yeah.
let them do their solo thing. I get it. You're saying a lot of them are saying that, oh, Jay needs to stir a little bit more. Nigga, right now, everything you stirring about Jay is sticking a fucking pot.
They over reduced that sauce. That shit just burnt on the fucking pot, like you said. And they figured, well, let's make the sauce again, and we're gonna go all the way back to fucking putting the butter on the sauce on the pan. Now with the Usos again. You remember, right, Show?
I remember.
Shit, I think DJ's watching us, and he's like, you know what? I don't want to be part of this show because they telling the truth. And DJ got people's. DJ got people.
To me, it just sucks what they're doing with the Usos. I don't need them to be in the tag team title division. I don't.
Yeah. I don't want them in the tag team title division either because both of them, I believe both of them can be singles competitors successfully. And I'm saying right now, Jimmy has a little bit more charisma than Jay. And that's because Jay has been handcuffed, but not handcuffed like regular handcuffs. He's been handcuffed by those things that stop the mutants from having their powers. He got handcuffs on and that shit around his neck that they do on the island for X-Men. And he's stuck trying to make smoke signals with the yeet shit. You want to do the Saturday Night Main Event picks?
Hold on, I'm thinking about something here right now, right?
Yeah, good.
Why? Let's say they're doing the whole shit with the Usos.
Yep.
For the whole belts and all that shit or whatever. Because we saw a little bit in the last couple of weeks, and Jay turns on Jimmy. What do you think?
Initially, I'm thinking it's already too late for this shit. And two, it's like, what are we accomplishing? Uso's gonna be a bad guy, and then
not for nothing. That's the direction I feel like they're going because nothing they do is making sense.
I know. I see it also.
So let's make Jay a bad guy now. Which they're gonna continue to let him to make him simmer. Yeah, the reason why we're making him a bad guy is because he has to simmer.
You know what they should do? Just to fucking keep everybody guessing. Have Jay jump Jimmy and join the New Day. And then him and Ready Player One could be a tag team because we won't see that coming.
See, my whole thing with that is like right now, Jimmy's starting to become more of a fan favorite than Jay.
Because they're letting Jimmy be Jimmy.
Right.
But the thing, like, let's say Jay does beat up Jimmy. What does that do for him? It doesn't give him an edge. Because he's looking like a crybaby now, throwing that temper tantrum with the fucking Prime shit when he lost and always having this look on his fucking face and not doing nothing. If he was trying to be a champion, like let's say if Jimmy was holding him back and he did that, okay, cool. Jimmy's not even holding him back. Jimmy's pushing him forward. Jimmy has been Jiminy the fucking cricket in this motherfucker. Yeah, that's right. I said Jiminy first time. I caught it. That's why I said again. He Jiminy the cricket motherfucker. And then you're gonna jump him for what? Thank you. Then you're gonna jump him for what? in all honesty, this is what should happen, man. The Usos should do their tag team shit for 2 weeks, lose the number one contendership for the titles, and Roman should just walk up and be like, "Yo, the both of y'all need to come with me," and we don't see them for a little while, and they come back on the road under Roman's tutelage, and they're back to being the let me get them and the real nigga. At this point, absence makes the heart grow founder and reset the right way. What do you think, Sho?
About?
Thank
you. You're welcome.
Message.
About what I just said about the Uso situation.
Honestly, the thing is, I got a lot. When you was talking, I had a lot to say about what you're saying. So I'm trying to pick. I don't see how you say Jimmy has more charisma. I always said that. But you say they don't let him be or something like that? They haven't given him the chance?
No, what I'm saying is that right now, because Jimmy's being able to be Jimmy, he's having more charisma than Jay trying to be that person that they got him.
Gotcha.
It's like, think about it this way. We're doing the Tone the Show. I'm not allowed to curse or yell or talk loud. And you can do whatever the fuck you want. At one point, people were like, yo, why the fuck is Toe there?
Word.
That's pretty much
you're not being yourself.
Yeah, that's what's happening with Jay. You know what I'm saying? So now what's your thoughts on this shit, Joe? You want to see them be Soul Brother number one, or you want to see them be the Usos again?
That's crazy. It's two bad options. But I'll go with the one that you don't like. I'll go with at least be the Usos and become champions, have some type of title. They ain't going to give you one with a single run. They gave you one for like a day.
All right, we're going to have to go there.
What I say?
All right. You know what, Show? We're going to have to go there. It's not your fault. You speak for the people. No, in all honesty, we had to have this conversation anyway. And I gotta break it to all you motherfuckers out here. Right now, those leather belts that have metal on top of them mean jack shit. So the Usos being the tag team champions would mean nothing, but they have an accessory coming out for their match.
Correct. Well,
I'm talking about every single champion. It don't mean jack shit anymore. I am not worried about Jey Uso being champion. I'm worried about Jey Uso being himself. Because Jey Uso was champion, and he was this guy that they forced him to be. It didn't work because we wanted Jey Uso. We didn't want Jay Lewowski, whatever the fuck Triple H's last name is. I like Lewowski. Triple H, Paul Levesque has turned into Lewowski. All right? That's the new name. That's Triple H's new name. He's Lewowski. So we have Jay Lewowski. No one wanted this thing. No one wanted Jay Lewowski. So now Jay Lewowski's teaming up with Jimmy Uso, and it's pissing me off. But like I said, it doesn't mean nothing. CM Punk is the world heavyweight champion. He wasn't there last week. Don't mean nothing. Now your star power don't mean nothing either. I said this shit to Yost, to Hutch before you came here, and I said Roman Reigns wrestled Bronson Reed twice, lost to him twice. He got his his sneakers stolen multiple times. He calls himself the tribal thief now. Oh, so Braun Breaker could become world heavyweight champion. Bronson Reed beat up the man. Braun Breaker, number one contender.
So,
You don't think he's gonna eventually do what Diesel did and challenge him for the title?
No. You know why I know Bronson Reed's not going to challenge Braun Breaker for the title? Because Bronson Reed is out the door. More and more, Bronson Reed ain't talking. He ain't wrestling. He ain't doing nothing while they're out there. Paul Heyman's talking about Braun Breaker. They got Logan Paul now. What's the point?
Make Logan Paul look good.
No, you know what the point is? When they reveal that Seth Rollins is the masked man in 5 months from now, Bronson Reed's the first guy that Seth Rollins beats up again.
Why he said again and again and another one. Man.
No, because remember when Bronson Reed tsunami'd Seth Rollins 17 times?
Right.
And took him out for a whole 3 days? And then Seth Rollins came back and beat him in the fucking street fight. And then, then they teamed up because Bronson Reed beat the shit out of Seth Rollins and he respected him for it. Remember that was the reason why they became the Vision? Remember? You remember, right, Sean?
Yes, sir. I remember.
Yeah, that's why. Bronson Reed ain't gonna do shit. It ain't his fault. It's greatest fault because they only know how to do one thing at a time. No, I'm sorry. They're multi-talented. They know how to fuck everything up at once and build up one thing at a time. Because remember the rule, show. In order to build someone, everyone must die. Remember that, show.
I remember that.
Because remember, we didn't have multiple stars in the Attitude Era. We didn't have multiple stars in the Ruthless Aggression Era. We didn't have multiple stars in the 80s. We didn't have multiple stars in the NWO. We didn't have multiple stars in WCW. We didn't have multiple stars in the New Generation. We only had one person. You know who that one person was, Sean?
Hulk Hogan.
Nope. Guess again.
John Cena.
Nope. Guess again.
Who?
I want you to tell me.
It wasn't Jimmy or Jay.
I gave you 37 years of people and you can't name more than 3 people.
Ultimate Warrior.
It wasn't Ultimate Warrior. It wasn't Macho Man. It wasn't Hulk Hogan. It wasn't Andre the Giant. It wasn't Sting. It wasn't Ric Flair. It wasn't Austin. It wasn't The Rock. It wasn't Shawn Michaels. It wasn't Bret the Hitman Hart Jr. It wasn't Lex Luger. It wasn't Yokozuna. It wasn't Triple H. It wasn't Eddie Guerrero, Benoit. It wasn't Kurt Angle. It wasn't Diesel. It wasn't Scott Hall. It wasn't Goldberg. You know who it was, Sean?
Who was it?
I don't know. Because I just named you every fucking star we have. We can have more than one at a fucking time. We can have more than one fucking star at a fucking time. When they built up Goldberg, they didn't destroy anybody. You know, remember back in the day when Rising Tide lifted all boats?
I remember.
Apparently now the only way to rise the tide is to sink the fucking boats. Because there's a drought. Apparently there ain't no fucking water no more. You sink the boat takes up the volume and the water rises. Do you think they got big plans for LA Knight in 2026? No. I don't think so because they're probably gonna get a new person to go in there and do some shit. And if they did do some, I'm sorry, show. Yeah,
Right. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and if they did do something with LA Knight, I already done said it. It's gonna be too late. It's like homegirl telling you we're gonna fuck. 3 years later, you ain't fucked yet. You finally jerk off and go, you know what? Fuck it, I'm done. And then she shows up. Well, it's too late now. I done already busted my shit. Don't get me wrong, you gonna try, but it ain't gonna be successful. So you want to go over this Saturday Night Main Event?
Sure.
It's 4 matches. We're gonna start off with what I think is gonna be the best match on the card. Bailey versus Soruka. Who you got, Coach? Who you got, Show?
I got Bailey.
All right. You know who Soruka is?
Nope, that's why I ain't pick her.
She's from NXT. She was the former Speed Champion and North American Champion.
Tall blonde one?
Yeah.
Oh.
She has a nice ass, and she does that front flipping stunner. You probably never seen it before, but
Oh, I've seen her. I think I sent the in the chat. I was like, "Whoa, what a move!"
yeah. So you still picking Bailey?
I didn't hear your last question. My bad.
I said you still taking Bailey?
Yeah.
All right, Joe.
Bailey.
Oh, who you got?
Is there even a question?
No.
I want Bailey to win, but we all know she's not going to.
And I was gonna get to that.
My bad.
No. It's true. I'm happy you got there because if Bailey loses this match, it's a fucking travesty. It's a fucking travesty. One, because nobody knows Soruka like that because she's in NXT. And according to the way they treat these NXT stars when they show up, nobody know them. So if she beats Bailey, then Bailey is the new Brooklyn Brawler. No, sorry. Bailey is the new Natty. Remember when Natalya was here to just lose to everybody? Now Bailey's doing it. And I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. I'm a grown-ass man. I've been alive long enough. I've been alive longer than most of these people. That's not how you build up talent. Now, Coach, you ever play basketball with your father or your older sibling or somebody older to teach you how to play the game?
Yes.
Did they let you win? Hodge. Did they let you win, Hodge?
Dad never let you win.
No.
So why are you letting all these fucking people win? In all honesty, if you're gonna tell me this is developmental and she's gonna have a match with a veteran, you don't get to win.
Why is it on the pay-per-view though?
Well, I don't know why they didn't build this up. They just threw this shit together on SmackDown.
Yeah, but, and then on the Raw, they're like she's at Soruka's at Raw, and they're like in the stands or in whatever, the seats or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're looking at each other like, dude.
Yeah. My thing is like, yo, you should be able. It's called baptism under fire. Go in there. The veteran should beat your ass, and you put up a good fight. That's what we want to see. We want to see a good fight.
On the pay-per-view. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind seeing Bailey on the pay-per-view because she knows how to wrestle.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this is Saturday Night Main Event. It's not pay-per-view.
To me, it's a pay-per-view. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's a big event. Yeah. But dude, you know why this is happening? In all honesty, this is why. It gives people something to bitch about other than John Cena. This is a mask. This is all a mask. John Cena's starting the show. This is a mask. So John Cena can bow out and then look what I did. I'll bring up the NXT guys so y'all can watch that. And then now you're going to be mad at Cody because he squashed fucking Obafemi.
I don't get it. I really don't, man.
This is how
the match between Gunther and Cena. It's gonna be horrible.
Yeah, it's gonna be slow. It's gonna be hard. And it's gonna be a lot of chopping.
The match against Bayley and Soruka. It's why?
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a major fuck up in that match. Not like somebody's getting hurt. There's just gonna be a major fuck up somewhere. But this is how bad wrestling got, show. There are matches that we want to see. We would love to see these matches, but we're pissed off we're getting them. It's like Jingle All the Way.
What? Don't you say anything bad about that movie?
No. I'm saying anything bad about that movie. It's you get a booster doll instead of for a Turbo Man.
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna get a Turbo Man doll that speaks Spanish.
Oh, at least then you can just take off the fucking batteries. And, it's Turbo time.
Yo soy el hombre de Turbo.
But everyone hates Booster.
Bro, again, not you, like I was saying, you got that. See the match, Gunther, horrible. You're gonna have Cody, Obi, and if somebody doesn't interfere, that match is gonna be like a straight up squash match.
Yeah.
Here's the kicker though, in Cody's favor. Soruka, I'm sorry, yeah, she's good to she has a crazy finisher. She's cute and everything. She's not at the level of Bayley yet, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
So if you want to see if she's at the level of a Bayley or one of the original, those old NXT girls,
yeah,
you do that on SmackDown. You can do that on NXT on Wednesdays. Hell, you can do that shit on Monday Night Raw.
Or give me more than a fucking week to process this. Because this kind of looked like they handpicked Soruka to wrestle Bayley, and we're all sitting there going, why?
But did you notice that she lost, like we said earlier, she lost all her titles?
Yep. She just came back from injury. Lost all her titles.
She's supposedly at odds with her best friend.
Yep. And you're wrestling Bayley out of nowhere. For John Cena.
I don't know what to say, man.
I don't either. And then the tag team match. There's a tag team match. The only tag teams in the world, apparently, the Dragon Lees versus Javon Evans and Leon Slater, who actually is the X Division champion for TNA. In this match, I just feel like this is going to be another look at what Javon Evans can do. And it's going to be at the fucking the demise of AJ Styles.
Here's the thing. No disrespect to the kid from TNA who got his hand raised by AJ. Like after he won the X Division title, or whatever title that is, like AJ came out and congratulated him and all that other shit. Are we really gonna get like a team that was literally thrown together at the last moment defeat an established star team?
I wouldn't be surprised. And then after they beat them, they lose the Judgment Day. And then you go, wait, why would they lose the Judgment Day when the New Day and the Usos are about to wrestle and the Usos won a tag team title shot? Oh yeah, that's gonna happen, but they're not gonna get title shot.
I'm telling you the thing. I don't not have high hopes for this fucking thing on Saturday.
Yeah. Who you think's winning? AJ the Dragon Lees or Javon Slater?
The Dragon Lees.
All right. Show's going with the veteran. Who you got, Hoach?
Nobody.
Yeah, me neither.
Disqualification, both. Nice.
This is gonna be sad to say, Show. It's gonna be a good match for no reason.
I understood that. It's not gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
Just like the next match, Ruka versus Bailey. It's not gonna do anything.
It's for no reason. And I'm not saying we need a reason, but it'd be nice.
If you saw like a feud?
Yeah, or like, they Obafemi won the opportunity to face Cody, right? Okay, there goes a bullshit reason. But Ruka is already in the middle of her own storyline. Bailey is in the middle of her own storyline. You're pulling these two girls out of nowhere to wrestle each other for what?
The cup.
I guess so. Like in all honesty, for what? There wasn't like a NXT versus WWE vibe here. Imagine if there was an NXT versus WWE vibe, then I get it. Cool. But there isn't. You just, oh look who's here. Oh well, Bailey's gonna wrestle you now. What? That's kind of like telling the champ you a bitch and getting a title shot. Which Braun Breaker called CM Punk a bitch, so he's getting a title shot. January 5th. January 5th, the anniversary of Netflix. Braun Breaker's getting a title shot. I called Roman Reigns a bitch 4 years ago. I never got my title shot.
You don't got a title shot. You don't got a title no more.
It don't matter. I take the Uber follow. The next match, Show, since you're chewing and you're eating. Cody Rhodes versus Obafemi. Who you got?
For the title?
Of course, for the title.
No, I thought it might have been an exhibition. Crazy. I want Cody Rhodes to win because I don't know if we're ready to put the title over Femi. We don't know him like that. He's still at NXT. That's like
I don't think it's for the title. I don't think it's for the title.
Okay. Oh, that's perfect. They could give him the win now.
Who, Cody?
No, Uber. Without giving him the title.
Oh wait, he's wrestling Cody Rhodes.
I know. That's what I said. I said if it was for the title.
Obi's not winning this match, bro.
If it was for the title, no, he's not ready for the title. And you said it's not for the title, so I said, hold on. Now they could boost his character up by giving him a win
against Cody Rhodes.
That's the heavyweight champion, bro. I beat the champion.
Beat Cody Rhodes, a man half his size. You crazy? What up, Anthony? Anthony goes, hey guys, it's been a while. Sorry I missed some of your shows. Family stuff came up. My sister had a baby a few weeks ago. Yo, congratulations to your sister. I'm happy the family stuff was good news. Appreciate you coming by, Anthony. You know how we do here. Family comes first, man. You're always welcome. It don't matter how many shows you missed. You're always welcome, brother. Congratulations to your sister. Congratulations to your new niece. And let us know what you think about Saturday Night Main Event. Are you excited that John Cena is no longer going to be here after Saturday? I'm excited. Coach is excited.
And he just can't hide it.
Joe is eating. That's right. I'm so excited, and I just can't fight it. And I'm about to lose control because I want to. I want to. This is show.
My man mentions. My man just did the whole skit from Saved by the Bell.
Plan it out.
I think Oba's beating Cody. All right, so you and Anthony think Oba's beating Cody. So, but I'm just saying, like, Cody Steel Rhodes, the invincible Cody Freelander Rhodes. Is it Freelander? Freelander? What's the guy from The Boys? Freelancer? Moon Knighter?
From The Boys?
Yeah, the main bad guy.
I never watched The Boys.
Fuck, I forgot his name.
Freelancer. Moon Knighter.
Moon Knight.
My
man's just guessing now.
Lance Stormer.
True.
Bless you.
True. Homelander.
There you go. You think Obafemi's gonna beat Homelander?
Wow, you're quoting Homelander. Okay.
Cena and Homelander on the same night. You think both of them are gonna lose? Shit. Let's not forget that John's final show. So maybe he wants the younger guy to go over by beating Cody, and Cody might be okay with that because he respects John. But that's not John's decision. It's Triple H's decision, and we all know Triple H can't make good decisions, so he's gonna have Cody squash Obafemi. Remember, Triple H made the black and gold brand of NXT good because Vince McMahon told him what to do, and I'm sticking with that story. Cody to me is the guy he's playing from Street Fighter. Guile? Colonel Guile. Yeah, you know what that means, Anthony? That means that Cody's gonna go up his boat and sail up river and fuck up Obafemi so hard that the next Obafemi wannabe is gonna feel it.
Where's
He's
that
gonna
from,
sonic boom Obafemi over it. Listen, show, that makes sense what you want. And you know WWE is far from sense. They don't give change out. If you ever went to a WWE show with cash, they don't give you change back. If you bought something for $10 and you had a $50 bill, you just bought that shirt for $50. Nothing makes sense there. Give me that kush that you're smoking, because I don't think Vince was involved at all with NXT Black and Gold, because Vince even admitted he never watched it. Neither did Triple H. Bro, if you think I'm smoking something, then you tell me all the good shit that he did in the Black and Gold, I would translate it over to the main roster. We'll wait.
Ooh.
They couldn't because of Big Papa McMahon.
Where's Big Papa McMahon now?
I don't think he's
wait.
capable of running everything in NXT like he used to. That's the problem.
Oh, no. You misunderstood the question, show.
Okay.
He has the main roster now. Where is all this talent? Where's all this fun, good shit? Where's all this shit that was happening in the Black and Gold that everyone loved? Where's that happening? I'll wait again.
Might as well put the bing, bing, loo, loo.
Another point for Tuck.
You're blaming Triple H for all this? Are you sure TKO is not getting involved in the creative? That's why you're saying some of these inconsistent storytelling? No, TKO is not getting involved in creative because Nick Khan is the president of the WWE, and he's the guy in between Triple H and TKO. And he's the one that would be telling Triple H what to do. He don't know shit about wrestling. He's letting Triple H fucking tell the stories. That's why they made Triple H the guy, the head of talent relations, of the storytelling, whatever the fuck he is. TKO is just saying, make me money. That's why Triple H went and got The Rock and all these celebrities and doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Because if you think about it, Anthony, he is following the same footsteps Vince McMahon did when Vince McMahon wanted to make money. He brought in celebrities. He had them wrestle somebody. He made these shocking ass shits. The problem is Triple H is doing it every fucking week. It's not TKO's fault that he can't make a fucking story. If he would have made a good story, or just if he would have had consistency throughout the weeks with these wrestlers, and we would have saw some growth in these wrestlers, and we would have been able to grow and and move forward with some of these wrestlers and actually see what's happening with some of the stories and some of the development with them, we would have tuned in. We would have had more viewership. We would have went to the shows. We would have been connected with these wrestlers. Now you're telling me a guy that's head of creative that can make any fucking star that because Vince McMahon was holding everybody back, dropped the ball with LA Knight, Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, fucking Jimmy Uso, Finn Balor, AJ Styles. He dropped the ball with everybody that's there. Remember, Finn Balor became the first Universal Champion because Triple H liked him. Kevin Owens was the Universal Champion. Triple H liked. These are all Triple H guys. Vince McMahon didn't like him. That's why he didn't do nothing with him. What they do with him now? Triple H has all his guys there, and he ain't doing shit with them.
Good point about Shawn Michaels, Anthony. For me.
It feels like Shawn Michaels knows more about storytelling than Paul for some reason. Why isn't Shawn ahead of the main roster and Triple H go back to NXT? And it feels like half of the people that are in creative for both Raw and SmackDown are mostly Triple H and as friends. He has tons of yes men around him. You know why? Because Shawn Michaels don't need to make money for the WWE. He just needs to make talent. Remember, WCW did not make a profit. And this is not coming from me. This is coming from Eric Bischoff himself. WCW did not make a profit until they acquired Hulk Hogan and they went Monday night. They went live on Monday nights and they started making a profit. They didn't start beating the WWE until they made the NWO. The NWO was consistent of Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Hulk Hogan. Sting was the guy that was supposed to end everything. He was the guy that didn't wrestle for a year. And he finally fought Hulk Hogan. What is that I just told you, Joe? I'll answer for you because you're eating. That's a story.
Thank you.
That's a story. What happened? How did Vince McMahon get his shit back? Well, they started to become more serious. They started leaning on Stone Cold, the anti-hero, versus Vince McMahon, the boss. And everybody started going, I want to fuck my boss up too. And everybody followed Stone Cold while he's fighting DX, fighting Vince McMahon, he's fighting the corporation, fighting all these people. What is that, show? I'll answer because you're reading a story.
Thank you.
So you're telling me Eric Bischoff and Vince McMahon created two stories that people loved and they couldn't take their eyes off of. And that was the most profit that they made at those times, getting 7 million viewers a week. You're telling me that don't work now? That don't work now? Because if Triple H was such good at storytelling, I would depend on that. You know how much money you would have made if they would have told the story of John Cena turning heel any better than they did? 2% better, 1% better. They would have made a lot of money on that alone.
That should have been an NWO moment.
Should have been. You know how much money they could have made if they would have made War Games more than a 2-week fucking build? You know how much more money they would have made if Goldberg would have wrestled? Like, I don't even want to say someone else, but if Goldberg would have wrestled Gunther under the pretense of something that happened before? Come on now. TKO ain't sitting there going, yo, why don't we just fuck everything up that you're doing? Triple H is the boss. He's the head of this. You take blame. When you go to classes to become a manager, and I've been taking these classes, they tell you two things. One, every time something fucks up, it's the manager's fault. And two, brainwash your employees to not want more money and for them to do your job. That's what they teach you in managers. Brainwash your employees so you could train them how to do your job, so they could fucking do it, so you don't do jack shit. And if something fucks up, it's your fault. Come on, man. We had 2-3 years. No more excuses for this man. No more excuses. No more excuses.
Something got in his eye.
What you said, Hodge?
Something got in his eye.
Yeah. Yeah, he should never had that popcorn. There's no more excuse.
Bro, there's always going to be an excuse. That's the problem.
And here's the thing, though, right? You want to talk about storytelling in NXT? Obafemi could have came up to the main roster months ago. How is he a 4-time fucking NXT champion? You couldn't do nothing with Ricky Starks? But he had to come back and beat Ricky Starks so he could wrestle Cody Rhodes. Why do you need to be a champion to wrestle Cody Rhodes? He could have wrestled Cody Rhodes by himself. I don't know me shit. Guys, I hope I'm not defending Triple H way too much. I'm having hope he might correct himself. Yo, Anthony, at the age I'm at, man, he showed his colors. They ain't correcting themselves.
Bro, my whole thing with that is that again, I've said this before. Yes, at NXT he had a great roster, right? The moment he takes over the reins at WWE, they get bought out. So is he doing this now? Is he doing this because he's being told, or is he doing this because he's trying to sabotage the product?
No, you know what happened? They got bought out, and TKO goes, we don't know how to run a wrestling organization. Triple H knows how to do the storytelling, and Nick Khan knows how to run the day by day. Let them do it. The same way they bought out the UFC, and Dana White's still fucking running the shit.
Yup.
Dude, they are not going to correct themselves for the reason.
Because in their eyes, they don't think they need to be corrected?
It's because AEW ain't competition.
That's right. I was going to say that. You imagine WCW existed now?
They don't see AEW or TNA as any kind of competition.
No. If AEW never changed who they were the first 2 years, if they would have kept that momentum, WWE would have been a better product. But because AEW is not competition, they get to do whatever the fuck they want. And because people are sitting there going, I hope they change, they're not. Vince McMahon did not. Vince McMahon tried to change and go younger. It failed. And he didn't change until WCW started beating him. Remember, when you got short hands, short arms, and big pockets, you got to lean over to the side to get that money. You ain't getting that money unless somebody making you lean.
Or grab you by the ankles, hang you upside down.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, Vince McMahon about to go out of business. He need to do something. Creation is the necessity of change. Do you know the Oreo cookie was made in the Great Depression? The cookie, the chocolate chip cookie. The Oreo cookie. It was made in the Great Depression because they needed a cheap snack for kids so they could eat. Now it's one of the most popular cookies there is because they needed it. It was out of necessity that they had to create something. Eric Bischoff, he needed to make a profit for WCW, and he had an unlimited bankroll, and he did it. WWE right now, they don't need shit. They can go to Saudi whenever the fuck they want and put on the show for the Prince and make their money. They can sell, in all honesty, they sell about 100 tickets to their show, and they made the same amount of money that they made going to 15,000 tickets back in the day. Because everybody's paying $1,000-something a ticket.
No, you're right on that one.
They ain't changing shit. Their model's working. Fuck the fans. You get what we give you. And you're only getting We always give shit to Tony Khan about he's playing with his favorite figures. Triple H is playing the video game. He's only using his favorite character.
Stop playing.
Come on, man. It's like the GM mode. Just throw a ladder match in there. They'll be all right. The same match every week. Throw a ladder match. Throw a cage in there. Now, now, what does this tell me with Obafemi versus Cody Rhodes? It says Obafemi is the top guy. He's wrestling Cody Rhodes. If he puts on a good match with Cody Rhodes and he loses, this guy should be in the main roster as a top guy. But when he goes to the main roster, he's going to be, because I'm pretty sure he's probably going to go to SmackDown. SmackDown was the land of the lost toys. He's probably going to be overshadowed by boredom, and they're not going to do shit with him. And they're probably going to have to repackage this motherfucker. Jordan Grace, multiple time TNA Women's Champion, never did nothing in NXT. They're about to push her up, change her fucking name. And for what? Right now, who is she going to feud with? Maxine? She's too big to be fucking losing to Maxine. What, she's going to go to SmackDown? Well, nothing's going to happen there. So, what are you doing? What are you doing? There's no faith in nothing. But you push the shit out of fucking Dominic. And I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, Dominic, he got better as a wrestler because he don't wrestle. And you're only pushing the shit out of Dominic so that way you can push Liv Morgan. And what's Liv Morgan doing now? Nothing. Oh, and also, I just want to throw this out there. Maybe you heard of her, maybe you haven't. But Stephanie McCoy, remember her?
Yeah.
Remember when she was the next big thing?
Yep.
I remember you remember when she won the Crown Jewel Championship against Tiffany? You remember, right? You remember. And then what happened? She don't do nothing for weeks because Rhea Ripley and Io Sky need to be on TV all the fucking time. And then she wrestles Nikki Bella, who, by the way, lost her in the Continental title match with Becky, lost her tag team match with Becky and whoever the fuck she was wrestling, and then became friends with Stephanie McCoy for what, 2 weeks? And then turned her back on her? Yeah. Storytelling. Okay. I am not making this shit up. I'm not making this up. And it's not just one wrestler that they're doing this shit to. It's everybody. Stephanie McCoy right now, if it wasn't for the fact that she's an amazing fucking wrestler, or amazing athlete, she would have been fucking booed also.
This person.
Because here goes a little pattern for you. I don't know if you noticed. Her finishing move is that double underhook backbreaker. She uses that on Monday Night Raw to win matches. She has not used that to win a title match yet on any of the PLEs. It's always been that fucking final tap splash.
Bullshit.
I know Show didn't notice that, but I noticed. They kick out of her fucking double underhook backbreaker on the PLEs.
Why?
Because she needs to do that move every fucking day. Now that she's not special. And then what happens, bro? But here's the thing. They give her the mic. And what does she say every week? This is how I fight. I talk myself in the ring. I loved you guys. I love this girl. I love the way she wrestles. But there's only many times I can see rewind and play. There's only but so many times I can see rewind and play. You can have all the hope you want, Anthony. I'm not taking nothing away from you. We said this earlier in the show. You believe what you want. You cheer who you want. All that. I'm just saying what I believe and what I see. And right now, even like this is, here you go. We're gonna do it so Joe can understand it. Can I tell him, man? Let me show him so he can understand it, dude.
Okay, my man.
Go for it.
This is a pity fuck. If anything happens, if one they did this, it's a pity fuck. And it's not even a good one either. They're laying there reading a book on the phone, texting, and they don't even have their pants off. That's how bad the pity fuck is.
Wow. He said he said it's gonna be a pity fuck. Yep. Fuck that. For that, don't even fuck me.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone.
Yeah, just send me a picture. Shit, I can make better use of that. So now the
yeah, he said
I mean, shit. You gonna do what you want anyway? At least send me a picture.
I'm truthfully that this fucking Saturday, it's gonna be a total clusterfuck.
Yep. And who you think is gonna win between Gunther and his opponent?
I'm gonna say I want it to be Gunther because I want it to be done. But I just have a feeling that Cena's gonna win.
Who you got, Show?
Is who against who?
Gunther versus his opponent.
I'm gonna go with Gunther.
All right. You know who his opponent is?
Your favorite wrestler. The guy that's retiring today.
Haley.
I want to lose my legs.
Yeah.
I want to do
terrible accident.
I want to do a Huda Karana, but I'm gonna have Michael Cole rename it a Cena Karana.
Yeah. A Cena Steiner. A Frankensteiner. Yo, I'm not giving my predictions for any of these matches. Because my prediction is pain. It's gonna be painful to see some of these matches. Yeah, I'm gonna be happy as fuck after the first match is done.
My man said I'm gonna be high like a high nigga kite.
Word. The Monday Night Raw. Motherfucker gone. Well, they're probably gonna throw a parade for this motherfucking videos. And people are gonna act like he's dead and give memorials and shit. This would be like fucking when you see Jeff Jarrett fucking crying all over TV. That's probably gonna see that. You're probably gonna see Obafemi on there. I lost to Cody Rhodes, but I love this man, and I don't know why I can't stop crying because he's gone. That's how he sounds in public. Any final thoughts before we wrap this motherfucker up?
I am just happy that on Saturday it all comes to an end.
Word. Joe?
Nah, no final thoughts over here.
All right. She touched my pee and I like that too. She let me touch her boobies. And
I like that too.
Yeah.
And she's not the devil.
And I like her boobies too, mama. And the alligators are hungry because they got all them teeth, no toothbrush, and the Magula oblongata. That's all I gotta say about that. Lieutenant Dan, Vietnam.
Lieutenant Dan.
Word. They got gumbo shrimp, fried shrimp, and we ain't gonna see you no more. You know, my brother said that he thinks that's the problem.
What?
I was the only one that was able to see him.
There you go.
Yeah. Now I'm not gonna be able to see him, and I'm happy.
Because I'm happy.
If you put a pants on one leg by another, you can be happy.
I don't think the song goes that way, but sure.
Me neither. I forgot the fucking song. If you are on a boat and there's no water, you can be happy. Something like that. That's what Show said anyway. But hey, listen, guys. Appreciate you coming back, Anthony. Congratulations to your sister on the birth of her child. Appreciate everybody that stopped by. Tyson, Mr. Loki. What's her name? Catherine? Uday.
Lynette.
Yeah, Lynette. Leon.
Janelle.
All y'all people. Appreciate you coming by every week.
And me intimately.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all listening to the rant. And for everybody out there that wants to put a smart ass comment on our shorts, you will get a smart ass response. You can be a hero, baby, but I will make you come in pain. Oh, yes. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace, everybody. Fuck you.
Damn.
Nah, man, you gonna sit there. We still live, but you gonna sit there and do that shit like you don't care? I don't care.